fi lock down the street, alright, so we chop it, so we do it. Lock down and we lock down the street, so we chop it, so we do it. We say when you come fi lock down the street, all I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. All I'm full of, we go play back again. And everybody say, yeah. All I'm full of, we go play back again. See them tackle up the big tune. So we do it. This a rhythm I lock down the street. So we chop it. So we do it. This a when you come feel lock down the street. Alright, so we chop it. So we do it. Lock down and we lock down the street.
Roger.
Well, what's going on, folks? We've got a long night ahead of us. It is late. It's going to be a late one for us tonight. We've got, I want to get out of here as fast as I possibly can, so we're going to do this pretty quick. We've got a flight over to Dallas. I think we're going to Dallas tonight. I was looking at the schedule. I was trying to push it to Monday, and I'm like, maybe we can get it pushed till Monday. Well, that's not the case because we've got like back-to-back, so we got to get this flight out of here because we're going doing like a Western.
Hi, Captain. How are you feeling today?
Good. Let's get the APU running. Once I get the APU running, I'm going to go ahead and welcome to a snowy ramp here in Detroit. Pops, good night. I know Pops was checking in. It's late for him. So he's going to bed. It's going to be late for me too. I hate to tell you. We got Jason. How are you? From down under in Australia. I'm almost done with your 301, buddy. Almost there. Pretty good. Good work so far. Few things, but nothing major. Is really good. 9,000. I'm about halfway through it right now. 9,000 there and 2080 in the back end. 2080 in the back end. That's good. And I just gotta, before I do anything, I gotta put the fuel in. So we landed with 7,200 pounds. We gotta call the fuel. They're gonna fuel it, and then we'll fuel it back up. We'll start our ACARS program. And the only reason why we have to do this is because the panel doesn't save. I wish it saved the fluid state and the panel state and all that, but it just doesn't do any of that. So
refueling truck is on.
Sean is checking in. Hey Sean, what's up? I had a dialogue with Sean before. I was like this close not to doing this flight. I'm tired, you know. When you're tired and you're like, man, I really, to be honest with you, I should have done this early in the morning, but I didn't know what the family had planned or in store, so I kind of left the morning open, and that was really stupid. So I'm not going to do that again. I'm just going to fly in the morning and then be done, right? And say, okay, then we could hang out, because we didn't get home till late. And I'm like, man, do I really want to do this right now? And we're here. We're going to be doing it. All right, looks like Detroit departing. I'm just going to write some stuff down here really quick. The weather in Detroit, it's calm winds, 10 statute miles visibility, and I still have to get Volanta pulled up and all that stuff. Do we have got APUs running? Looks good. We're going to go throw this to the run. APUs on the bus. Okay. So we got 10 miles visibility, overcast at 2,500. Now I'm using -1, -7 on the temp dew point spread. Altimeter 30.40. I'm using. Oh, I dropped my flipping pen. Where are you? Oh, way down there. Hang on. Sorry about that. Drop my pen. You know what happens when you drop your pen? You can't write anything. So, all right, we're departing the 4s today, which is really not great for us because we're, I don't know, all the way on the 3s. So we're on the 3 sides. 3 left. Ugh. 3 left. Let's see how long of a taxi that is. Yeah, I mean it's pretty good. There's some de-icing pads there. On 3 left, we could probably do that. It's probably going to be easier. I would love to go 27 right and just blast off out of here. But no. Okay. Curtis, what's going on, man? Curtis is checking in. Hopefully you're doing well. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. We're really about 3 things. Want to have fun, learn something, and do it right. You've come to the right way. Hey, did they fuel us up yet or what? Well, I just look at the dang fuel gauge and find out. No, they didn't. All right, let's get the gas. Let's get the truck going.
This parking is too small. Fuel truck is in position.
Well, there we go. All right, good. Start fueling me.
Until the fuel truck arrives. Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
I did. I need you to fuel me up to what we landed with.
Stabilizer. Brake. Butt lap.
All right, welcome to the beautiful MD-80, folks. You're in for a treat. It's got, we're snow-ridden on the runways here from yesterday. We had some snow coming in. I guess it just stuck to the ground. And we're using Rex weather today, so we'll see how Rex does in comparison to FS 2020's weather engine. I would imagine they're going to be kind of the same. All right, that's good. That's good. Lights. Test the exit lights. That's good.
Landing gear.
Okay, they're doing their thing. Cliff is here. He's on the aircraft. He's doing his thing. We're going to do our thing. Down to 15. I'm going to go pretty quick because I want to get the heck out of here as fast as I can.
Left engine.
And I'm going to start boarding right now.
This parking is too small for your
Request
aircraft.
Boarding. We'll do it right this time.
Boarding requested.
I'm going to keep this on takeoff. We're still getting some fuel in here. Like I said, once we get 72, I'll start up the ACARS program and we'll work from that. Okay, that's coming down. Those are opened. Great. Come over here. This is what I'm looking at. 30,
Restart
30.
check completed to the line.
Good, thank you. 9,000, 20, 80, 72, 72. We got to call in the, like I said, we got to get that fuel truck in here. And then we could start rocking and rolling on this. They departed out of 3 left. Yeah, that's probably what I'll take. They left here about 10 o'clock. We're going to simulate the same thing. We're doing an NHL charter, by the way. If you were wondering
Do
what
you
the
want a
heck we're
board
doing.
crew?
No, I don't.
Passengers bus is coming.
You could see how short I am tonight. Like, just let's go. DTW. I feel like that because I want to get out of here. All right, last position's in there. We're going to throw that right there. We get the GNS fired up. This is different than the A-car, little different than the 737. Okay, we're going to Detroit to Dallas Love Field. And that's another thing that delayed me. I had to find out just all the crap with Dallas Love and stuff like that. Just, it wasn't like, I'm talking about costs, right? How much does it cost to actually fly into Dallas Love? Looks like Cleveland Center's online, so we're going to have to pre-file, I mean. Let me get this out of the way. All right, anytime. Okay, there's our call sign. I'm going to just say Riptide for the call. I'm actually filing a flight plan right now. And I always like to put our flycoastalairways.com. Oh boy, all right, here we go. 5800, that's in. We are now filed. So I'm going to go in here and I'll log on to our vPilot, get that connected in. Good. File a flight plan, fetch from the server. Okay, it's good to go. Detroit, Dallas. I thought Cleveland Center's on. They are on. Okay. Runway's going to be 3 left.
Passengers boarding starting.
I'm just gonna find out, but I'm sure it's 3 left. We're gonna go ahead to the arrivals departures page. We're gonna click departures, and we're gonna be pulling my paperwork here really quick. Find out what departure we're doing. We're going from Detroit to Dallas today, and our departure is going to be Snyder's 2 to Bright. I'm going to come over here and Snyder's 2 to was that Berhart? I don't know. 3 left, and then the arrival into Dallas Love tonight is going to be the Hillbilly 3. That's very appropriate for Dallas. Hillbilly 3. And we're probably going to be taking the Camel.
The security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes. Yes, please.
Okay.
Federal regulations require that carry-on items are stored prior to closing the aircraft door. Items must be placed
All right, here we go.
in front of you or in an overhead.
Anyway, we're just getting this programmed, all that crap done. Let's take a look at our fuel so I can start our ACARS program and get this thing. Oh, look, the sun's poking out. It's good. I like that. All right, so that's full. So now what we do, it's not full, but it's what we landed with yesterday. So now we're going to start our ACARS programs because then it calculates how much fuel uptake we're taking. So we do things, the real stuff like that, right? So we go all out here at Coastal, folks. It's not just one of those things where we're like, oh. Now I'm going to click load, and we're going to start the flight, and it's going to load into the ACARS program. ACARS is going to say, all right, good to go. We've got, this is a route of flight essentially through Illinois, down through Missouri, and then over to Arkansas, or Kansas, and then we're down into Texas. So that's kind of what we got today. Now I'm going to call our performance data again and get the right fuel amount plugged in here. So we're going to be filling it up essentially. 92. I wrote it down here. 92.66. So we're going to go 92.66. That's going to be a full wing tank. And then our center tank is going to be pushing 77.50. And then again 92.66. 92.66. Set. Click enter. Come back over here. Call up GSX. Tell them
This
to
parking
refuel
is
the
too small
aircraft.
for your aircraft.
Request refueling. So now it's going to fuel us up to the appropriate amount. That's why we're doing it. Looks like we're loading them up. Sean, how are you? Speaking of Cleveland Center, the official Cleveland Center is located here in Oberlin, Ohio, about 3 minutes drive from me. The real one, not Vetsim. That's cool. Well, that's what they're simulating, so yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Look at this guy's on the grass. We're burning precious fuel, folks. Look at all these people walking. Oh, great. I'm going to have to cancel this. It's the only reason why they're doing this is because I didn't set up walking points. That's awesome. Just falling out of the sky. Oh, I love it. That's super cool. I don't care. All right, let's get going. Maybe chuckle. All right, fuel scheduled was... I'm just going to get the dang fueler called in, and then once we're cast up, I'm done. What are we doing here? All right, fuel schedule is going to be 26,300 pounds. 26.3/alpha, which means it's going to be an automatic pull on the fuel schedule there. Zero fuel weight, I've got my paperwork at 102.3. 102, and I'm looking, what do we got for our zero fuel? Our zero fuel here is a little higher, 105.1. Maybe that's correct. Probably 105.1. Go ahead and set that there. 105.1. 105.1. Zero fuel weight's in there. Okay, and the reserves. We have no alternate today. This is going to be this is an MD-80, so we're really going to want to land with like 6.5 if we can. We don't want to go below that number. Cost index 35. Cruise altitude 340. We're going to try to grab that altitude there. Do I got a fueler on this airplane? Give me a dang fueler, please. All right, well, they're boarding the bags. That's good. Cruise wind is going to be 251 to 37. I really want to get this done and get out of here as quick as I can. 37. We'll go get all this programmed. I hear the fuel truck. Maybe. ISA deviation. We're looking at negative 54 up at altitude. That's going to be our top of climb altitude. There we go. Takeoff. Just hold there for now. Coming over on this side. And I'll have to write some numbers down. Looks like our zero fuel weight, we've got takeoff at 14.5 on the trim. Trim, come on, pen. 14.5. Looks like 105 zero fuel weight. I've got that set as well. 81.2, 105. Landing weight is going to be 114.7. That's fine. Tyler, it's raining packs. That's awesome. That's a way to drive the passengers off. That's exactly right. Get off my airplane. Just come flying in from the bottom. Jeez. And the thing is, I gotta wait. I can't just blast off. I gotta make sure that this number keeps going up. Because if it's not, we need 60 passengers on this airplane right now. And it should be going up. It should be climbing. If it's not doing any of that, I don't know why. Because technically it should be going up and on the climb here. Come on. I've got the buses here, so the buses should work. See, it's just stopped. It's not doing anything. That's no good. It's not what I want to see. Alright. I'm going to go into our performance. Detroit, DTW, it is dry. Yeah, it's dry. I'm just going to say it's good. Good medium or good straight up. Winds are calm. I should have left it there. 000-00. Outside air temperature is... what's our outside air temperature? -1. 3 left it is. Flaps, we'll keep it at optimum, see what they give us. And then we're looking at 30-40. 30.40. 30-40 anti-ice is going to be off. There's nothing falling from the sky, so we're good. Takeoff weight, What did we say it was? 105.1 or something? 105.1. There's our takeoff weight. We'll click calculate. Let's see what we got. Cell temp 50. Meh. 9.5 on the flaps. Runway is 3 left. Cell temp 50. Let's go and be a little conservative at 40 degrees. 118, 125, 134. V slat. That's our slat retract speed. It's going to be 170. I'll drop over here and plug that in here. We're going to go 118. And then we'll deal with GSX here in a minute. I think it's got to be reset. 125. Especially when I call for fuel and it doesn't come. 134. Why are they being so stupid? Why are they getting on my airplane? I got the doors open here. Aft main. Maybe does that do it? Throw the aft main door open? It's opened. You know they're getting on in the front. Baggage is 50. Alright. So you're still stuck at 29. I open the aft main, nothing happens. Gosh. Alright. Well, what I'm going to do is I'll continue my flows. Man, I don't like that. It's a little draggy here. I think Rex weather is screwing it up, folks. Just having a hunch here that Rex weather is causing it to be a little bit dumb. 134 we're going to enter. And that's not going to work. We'll shut that off quick if that's the case. Alright, 1200. Let's go ahead and call. Before I do that, I'm going to go for a dial a flap. Trim's at 14.5, so we'll go ahead and set that. 14.5 on the CG. 14.5, give or take. Flap's going to be 9.5. 9.5 on the flap. Right there. We'll pull the handle down. Good. We'll check it with our yoke. Okay, good. And we're going to have to bring this dial a flap down to 9.5. Holy smokes, come on.
Hi guys, here is the load sheet for you.
When I want it to go fast, it doesn't go fast. When I don't want it to go fast, it goes fast. Alright, 9.5 is set right there. I'm good. Anybody know how to fix this dumb thing? I'll check my FMA, just make sure we got takeoff. We do. We're going to click auto land. Auto land pre-flight check.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Oh, now it's on its way.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Okay. Let's call Cleveland Center. 119.875. 119.875. 119.875. You got that 119.875. Flip that over. Let's go ahead and listen to Cleveland.
Cleared ILS 24 right.
Come on, guys. Let's get him in here.
Descend via the departure. I'm sorry. Descend via the arrival and cross.
How do we get these passengers in this stupid place?
Visual. I believe you said 25 left.
Now we are going to need a push.
Walker 2476 Victor across runway 22 left to park.
Any ideas?
Southside, let me know.
Yeah, Victor cross runway 22 down to the north.
I got to get these idiots on here.
Canada 1327 Lucas descent.
I mean, really.
Air Canada 1327 cross Easton and maintain 17,000. Buffalo altimeter 2.
Right.
Correction, Buffalo.
I'm not going to sit here. I'm
30,
actually going to do some checklist stuff, and then we'll go ahead and reset it all. You guys think about what I can do to reset it. That'd be great.
Say again. Sorry for Canada 1327. Air Canada 1327, cross Easton intersection at and maintain 17,000.
Eastern intersection, maintain 17,000, exit 57.
Buffalo area altimeter 3037.
3037.
Takeoff flex coming in.
Friendly 395, 9,000 feet direct Bradford.
Friendly 395, was that it?
Yes, sir. Friendly 395.
Pre-start check below the line.
Covers and pins.
Friendly
Removed.
395, Cleveland.
Aircraft
Center
log
air
and
contact
documents.
near the
Checked on
fuel
board.
we never use. I think it's
Altimeters.
Set and checked.
Altoona,
Fuel,
altimeter
oil, hydraulic
3031.
quantities.
Set and checked.
3031 for 395.
Zero fuel weight.
American 356, I don't think we have a 2-5 runway, right or left. You're cleared from Elroy, cleared ILS.
Set and
runway
check.
24 right.
TRP.
Takeoff
Clear
flex.
24 right approach, American 256.
All right, 45
Is it
takeoff flex.
256 or 356?
It's American 356.
Set and checked.
Stabilizer.
888, descend and maintain 3,000.
Set.
3,000, triple eight.
Set and checked.
522, is
Flaps
there any way
takeoff
we can get direct
selected.
destination?
Stowed.
Speed bugs.
Set.
Say again.
Pre-start check
52
below the
Hotel,
line completed.
citation, is there any way we can get direct destination?
Not sure where you're going, actually. Citation 52 Hotel, clear direct destination. Duffy is,
Dump fuel truck on
looks
the
like you're going a bit north,
aircraft.
of course.
Affirmative, yeah, our
So
flight
fuel
crew
truck's on the way.
responded,
Well, where is it?
letting me choose the Daffy transition. It was taking the transition
There it
like
is.
north on the Great Lakes for departure.
And these
so we
idiot
go,
passengers need to get on the airplane.
Station 52 Hotel, clear
Please
direct
don't
destination.
load aircraft until the fuel
Roger,
truck.
thank you.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
FedEx 888, descend
Yeah,
and
I'm
maintain
gonna have to
3,000.
restart GSX, but I'm
Yep,
just
we're
gonna
going.
wait.
Sorry, autopilot got a little
Let's get the
there.
fuel on, and then I'll do it. Let's
FedEx
give 'em a call.
888 is 7 miles
super
from Nugent.
busy.
Fly heading 250. Remain at or above 3,000 until established localizer. Cleared. ILS Zulu 22 right approach.
Heading 250 and maintain at or above 3,000 until established on the ILS for 22 right, Zulu, FedEx 888.
Air Canada 420 is at 16,800 for flight level 230.
Shouldn't work, but it should do
Air
that.
Canada 420, Cleveland Center. Climb and maintain. Level 350.
Jeez, they're busy. What the heck?
Air Canada 420, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Canada Jetlines 371 cross Easton and maintain 17,000. Buffalo area altimeter 3037.
Descend down to 17,000. Direct over to Easton. For Canada Jetlines 371.
Canada Jetlines 371 negative, not direct. Continue on your flight plan route. But I want you to cross the Easton intersection at and maintain 17,000.
Maintain 17,000 cross Easton for Canada Jetlines 371.
Cleveland Center, Riptide 5800 here at Detroit, looking for clearance over to Dallas. Cleveland Center's closing in 10 minutes.
Charlie Sierra Tango 5800. What was your company?
It's Riptide.
Riptide?
Yeah, the company is Coastal Airways, but our call is Riptide.
Riptide 5800 Cleveland Center. You're clear to the Dallas Love Airport via the Sanders to departure Big Heart transition as filed. Climb via SID, squawk 4123.
Okay, cleared as filed via this climb via the SID 4120 for Riptide 5800.
Riptide 5800, squawk 4123. 4123.
You got it, 4123 for Riptide 5800.
Riptide 5800, Rebecca is correct runway.
3 left.
Tricky. Probably runway 3 right for departure.
3 right. Roger, we'll expect 3 right for 5800.
FedEx AAA is fully established, 22 right.
FedEx
Let's
Triple
knock
Eight,
that out.
runway 22 right, cleared to land, Detroit wind.
Okay, that looks
Calm.
good.
Cleared to land, and then that wind is calm.
We go ahead here and check the static ports. Just taking a look here. He's closing in 10 minutes, so if he does close, I'm still going to take 3 left.
27, contact Toronto
It's just
Center,
going to be
125.77.
quicker.
125.75 is not significant.
I want to get this guy walking fast. Hey, the lights work.
1449
Static.
to maintain 5,000.
5,000 center to look left for the moon. Good evening, Sylvia. Can I get 272 descend to 8,000?
Canada 1327, contact.
No, I
Toronto
can't.
Center, 125.77.
I can't just skip the fuel. That's the problem with this now, because GSX is now integrated with this, so you're stuck. You can't just fuel up, which I wish I could, but I can't. All right, engine nacelles look good. These idiots are still trying to get on the airplane. I am gonna
Citation 52 Hotel.
get rid of
Chicago Center,
GSX here.
120.35.
Just a minute, folks.
2035, 52 Hotel. Have a good night.
Elevator looks good. Stabilizer looks good. Exhaust looks good. Get in that airplane, folks. Top wing looks good. We are going to have to de-ice a little bit, I'm sure, before we do that. Once we get the fuel on the aircraft, I'm pretty much going to go. I mean, there's nothing for us. Now look at the weather just opened up. Looking at the static wicks.
420 cleared direct X toll.
Looks good. Wingtip looks good. Leading edge looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a good jet on the outside here. Static ports look good. Oh, look at this.
300.
Northwest 1516 Cleveland, center to Senate, pound discretion, maintain flight level 240.
That's 240 for Northwest 1516.
How are we doing on the fuel load? 7,700, 26.2. Get off my airplane. We're out of here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just reset GSX. I'm going to actually just reboot it from up top here.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
FedEx 888, make the sharp left turn Alpha northbound, right turn Victor, left turn Zulu, FedEx train.
See, that's the problem. There's 29 passengers and I need 60 to get on, which is a problem because I need those passengers on the aircraft.
This parking is too small for your
So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to configure really quick,
Down to 3,000 present heading.
customize this aircraft position.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
I know. I want to ignore
Please let us know if we may assist you. To expedite the boarding
ignore the aircraft preferred exit. What does that mean? They're selected. Preferred exit of the aircraft at its parking is ignored instead. The first passenger door is used for positioning and jetway operations. That's what I want. Right? You have selected the preferred exit of the aircraft at this parking is ignored. Instead, the first passenger door is used for positioning and jetway operations. I guess I'm guessing with you. I don't want them. I don't want to board on the back stairs. I think it's ridiculous. There's 60 people. I mean, come on. We should be able to get people on the aircraft here. Do you think that'll do it? I don't know.
Friendly 395, are you GPS capable?
This parking is too small
Copy
for
on
your
the GPS,
aircraft.
friendly 395.
Friendly 395, clear direct Nimi intersection.
Sounds like
And
that
at
should
Nimi,
only use
clear
one
approach
left, which I
Bradford.
want them to use. So let's try that now.
Direct
I got to
Nimi,
get
and
the
then,
rest of the
clear approach to
aircraft on.
Bradford, friendly 395.
Where did it go?
This
Half main's
parking is too
closed.
small for your aircraft.
Whatever. All right, we're gonna go. Prepared for push and departure.
Cleveland Center, can you give me the
We'll get that
the code
front
on
door.
Mini? Sorry about that.
Yes, I do want de-icing.
November,
De-icing
India,
vehicles are
Mike,
coming now.
Echo. It's the initial.
This airplane
approach
was
test
sitting
for the
overnight,
R9
folks, so
GPS
we're gonna
Mike
have to
3.
get that going. We'll shut that
I
back
figured
door.
just wanted to check and make sure friendly 395. Thank you.
All right, what's going on with GS? What's going on with the weather? It's nice. It's not nice. It's like, make up your mind. You know what I mean? It's like, do something about this. All right, Cliff, you ready? We'll get Cliff woken up, and we'll get this going. Flight mode's on. Flip that over here. We got a performance or weight and balance are done.
1449, turn right heading 310.
310, Delta.
I don't know what's on the aircraft or not. Take off that
Air
GPU.
Canada 420.
Why is the
take off
GPU
from
on the
center,
airplane? It shouldn't be on the airplane.
134.7.
Whatever.
Contact Boston Center on 134.7. Have a great evening. Thanks.
And that to me looks like a
356, you appear to be just a tad bit high, but if you can make it, that's great. Runway 24 right, cleared to land, wind 350 at 5.
get rid of the power.
Cleveland Center, hello again, United 427, flight level 300.
Yeah, good.
At 427, Cleveland Center.
No, get the power off the airplane.
24 right, clear to land, American Series 26.
So 1449, 9 miles from Ribme, turn right heading 0, turn right heading 360. You may utter above 3,000 until establishment localizer. Cleared ILS.
Before start check.
Parking brakes.
360,
Set.
3,000 full established.
Doors.
Closed.
Startup and pushback clearance.
Approved.
Cleveland Center, good evening. United 1338 Heavy, flight level 390.
At 1338 Cleveland Center, welcome.
Before start check completed, ready for engine start.
Concentration at 50%. I will call
And Center United 1338 Heavy, we have a pilot for you.
Okay, close the APU.
I'm closing down in 2 minutes, so no thank you.
Yeah, I figured no worries.
Look at that. Cool.
Cleveland Center, friendly 395, for your Laha down here. Can I get
That's loud.
block?
Canada Jetline 371, Toronto Center now, 125.77.
125.77 to Cameron Johnson, so what thing you sir?
Got a 195 Center closing. Detroit has been landing any which way. It was calm there. Only one departure presently. You might take 2 and left if things to that point. So, Unicom 122.8. Have a good night.
We'll find land south and can I wait double 195? Have a good night.
Cleveland Center, friendly 295. Did you copy my transition and somebody walk over me?
Come walk over you again.
This is friendly 295. I'm just looking to get an altimeter reading for the half hour.
Friendly 395, Bradford altimeter 3027, no traffic observed between you and the airport. Your ATC services are now terminated. Frequency change approved.
That's cool.
Alright, sounds good. Frequency change approved.
Now, normally in a 737, we would have done that before everybody got on. Because it was
Berkeley
just...
front, look for your IFR clearance to Boston.
Good. This parking is too small for your airplane.
And we have a de-icing fluid card that we use, but that's from the 737 fleet, not so much
you're
on
number
this
1 for the
aircraft.
field. There's nobody else taxiing out for departure. Unicom is 122.8. Have a good night.
Good night, sir. Thanks for your help. 1449.
Riptide 5800 Cleveland Center is closing. There's one inbound on the 10-mile final from runway 3 right. It's a Delta 737.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set.
ATC services terminated. Free change approved.
All right, over to the dark side. Have a great night. We'll see you.
Northwest 1516 Pittsburgh has been landing west. The wind is variable at 5 knots. The altimeter 3035, you're number 1 for the field. ATC services are terminated.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
ATC service terminated. Have a great night for Northwest 1516.
Unit 427, Chicago Center is closed. ATC services are terminated and your fleet change approved.
Come on. 122.8. All right, folks, ready to
Thanks,
get the
Steve.
heck
Have a
out of
great
here?
evening.
I am. Let's go.
Departure check.
Let's roll.
Bypass bin inserted.
Let's roll some coal here. Come on. All right, you good, dude? Anti-collision light is on. We're good. Altitude. We just go ahead to the Sanders to RNAV. We're looking at departure up to 2,500, below 7,000. So we're going to have to set this to 7,000 really quick. We'll arm that, and then our heading is pretty much going to be 064 on this one. We are going to cross that runway, so I'm going to just go 064 on the heading.
Locking gear.
Any questions? That's our departure brief. I'm kidding. We're really going to be taking off, going heading at 064, go to Best, to Swindle, to Workin, Jules, basically making a big old horseshoe shape, and then we're getting the heck out of here. That's what we've got going on. So I'll click my performance. We're good there, and I am ready to go. If you are, get that tow bar hooked up, and let's go.
Delta 1449 is short final 3 right Detroit.
Now the hard part. How the heck do I get out of here? We're going to go nose. I want to go nose right. What's the weather in Detroit right now? It's overcast at 2,500, which I see out the window. All right, dude. Are we ready to roll or what? Get that thing hooked up. Let's go. Gosh. What are we doing? You could tell I'm a little impatient right now, right? Come on. Let's go. Are they waiting for me? I'll throw my brake. Wake up, dude. Set brakes immediately. Let's go. Maybe they are waiting for me. They're trying to figure out which way I want to turn.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Yeah, I get it. Continue the pushback. No.
Due to icing conditions,
Finally.
please stand by
Nose.
for
We're going to go
engine start until
nose
push
to the
completed and
right,
brake
tail left. Let's go.
set. Release parking brakes.
See ya. Brakes released. Let's go.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set.
All right, whatever. Detroit traffic, Riptide 5800, push, general aviation, ramp, Detroit. I bet you they push me in the grass. How much do you want to bet that this thing's going to push me in the grass? Let's see. Are they any good? Oh, look at this. It's jackknife in the nose gear. That's a no-no. Oh, baby. That's never a good thing. I don't know whether to give this guy a round of applause or what, but that was a good one. Now he's going to push me all the way to the back. There's a 737 that just landed, so you know we're cleared on that runway. All right, Holmes, you can stop me. Gosh, I hate when they just keep pushing you back and like I'm ready here. You're just... Stop here and complete pushback. Why are we rolling?
Detroit traffic, Delta 1449, clear of runway.
Dude!
On Whiskey 6.
Set parking brakes.
Gosh. I'm a little...
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine. Start.
No, we don't.
Disconnect.
Start left engine.
Starting left engine. Left start valve open. N2, oil pressure.
Uh-oh.
N1. Fuel on.
Fuel's coming on, you clown. All right, Cliff, fuel's on. I got the timer.
Fuel flow, EGT. Left start valve closed.
You turn on my pumps, you idiot. Nope, of course not. Why would you run the center tank? You know, it only makes sense. Gosh, he's a moron, isn't he, folks? And you didn't do any of my stuff.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Stabilizing.
Left is clear. Right
Stabilized.
is clear.
He'll usually get that afterwards. I'm just helping him. We're going to start both engines just because it's going to help us. Taxi. All right, we got a good start on one. Let's go ahead and start the right engine.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could please
Start right engine.
to review some important safety
Starting right
in
engine.
preparation for departure, be certain that your seat back is straight
Right start valve open. N2. Oil pressure.
immediately under the seat in front of you or an overhead bin. For everyone's safety, regulations require compliance with all lighted signs, placards, and crew member instructions. Fasten your seatbelt. Place the metal
N1.
to the buckle and adjust the strap so it fits low into the
If the runway looks not clear, then we'll have
Fuel
to...
on.
Fuel's coming on. If there's snow on the runway, it might be a little slick, so...
It explains the safety features of the
Timer's
aircraft,
coming up.
as well as the location and operation of the access and flotation.
Fuel flow. EGT.
Your seat cushion
Right
is
start valve
to
closed.
remove it, pull up and take it with you to the nearest suitable exit. After exiting
Good
the
start.
aircraft,
Love the sound of those JT8s.
Stabilizing. Stabilized.
He didn't push us in the grass. No, you're right, he didn't. He wanted to, though. I guarantee you that. Alright, you moron. We're on the line. We're good. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the APU. Not that one. That one and that one. We'll go ahead and give the passengers some air to breathe. Alright. Galley power. Throw that on. That's going to be wanting to come in. Okay, after start check. After start check.
Ignition.
Off.
Electrical loads.
Checked.
Air conditioning supply.
Auto.
Galley power.
On.
Ice protection panel.
Off.
Pneumatic crossfeed valve levers.
Closed.
Flight controls.
Flight controls check completed.
Hydraulic pumps and pressure.
Checked. Checked.
Annunciator panel.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Removed.
All clear signal.
Received.
Flaps, slats.
Set.
After start check completed.
All right, we're cleared on the left. Cleared on the left. We are cleared on the left.
We are clear on the right.
Before taxi check, please. Before taxi check. Taxi check.
Fuel heat.
Off.
Flaps and slats.
9.5 degrees. Takeoff. Set checked.
EPR bugs and TRP.
Set and checked.
Takeoff speeds.
No changes and verified. No changes, verified.
Takeoff briefing.
Performed.
ATC flight guidance systems and nav aids.
Set and checked.
FMS.
Pre-flight completed.
APU air and master switch.
Both off.
Brake temperature and pressure.
Checked.
Taxi check completed.
All right, you dimwit, let's go. All right, folks, we're going to rock and roll out here pretty quick. Looks like we're going to taxi down here. Yes, I'm pushing a little bit.
Foxtrot Dolphins on the bike is on right base, runway 30.
We're come over here. We got to turn over here on this side. Get the airplane rolling up. Yeah, it's going to want to go now because I pushed the throttles up a little too hard. Eeps. Let's see if we can get a good turn here. As she's going to turn on us. There we go. All right, good stuff. We're going to go down this taxiway, Sierra 5. It looks like we've got some icing on here, so got to be careful. We won't going to go too fast. I do want to take 3 left. I think it's going to be a quicker taxi for us. So we've got to slow down just a little bit because these are snow-packed. So just going to tap the brakes once again. We're starting here. We're going to go Sierra 6, which is right up here. We're going to cross the runway. It doesn't matter. Either way, we're going to have to cross it. So there's nothing we can do about it. So we're definitely going to have to cross the runway. So we're going to hold here and then give a radio call and just let them know.
Traffic, Foxtrot Dolphins over Mike is continuing to the west of the field at 2,000 feet due to some control problems. Foxtrot Dolphins over right to zero traffic.
What is this dimwit doing? Gosh! Detroit traffic, Riptide, 5800 crossing runway 21 left, 3 right. At Whiskey 6. At Whiskey 6. Alright, whatever. Truck. I don't know what their problem is, but dumb thing. Alright, why is my rudder not working? Okay, that's where I have a problem. It's like it's stuck or something, right? Got it on there, slamming on the brake. There we go. I wonder if it's a brake jam or something, because it's acting like the brakes are jammed. I don't know why it is. This Rex weather is just really weird. You see how it's changing all the time? Like, why is it doing that? It's overcast, isn't it? Did it change on us? No. Holy smokes, airplane. Get back on the taxiway. Alright, just to let you know, like, that's center, but it's not. So I'm going to have to go like this. I'm going to try to drive it to the center, and it's just not working. That's center right now, but my, middle of the switch is not center. So that's middle of the switch. See how it's going? That's really annoying. All right. I want to take 3 left, which is coming up here. We're going to take taxi, make a right here on Papa 3, which is coming up. This is going to save us a little more taxi time. So I definitely going to go Papa 3 here. Whoa, the airplane's getting out of hand. As she gets like this with 2 engines running, always. So we're going to go brake again, slow it down. I'll crank it over. There's Papa 3. Then we're going to go ahead down, make a right here on Papa. And we should be... Did I work it out? Oh, it worked out. Look at that. It's center now. Let's take this out. Anyway, the scenery is beautiful. Maybe not the taxi, but the scenery is gorgeous. Yeah, this is going to be weird for us. We're going to have to go around this kind of horseshoe looking thing. There's no other way we could have done this that made sense. This is where they go for de-icing. Well, we've already de-iced, so that's good. It seems like FS weather. You guys want to do FS weather or you want to stick with Rex weather? What are you guys thinking? Speak now or forever hold your peace, because we could go with Rex weather if you want, or we can go in MSFS. It really doesn't matter to me. Okay, Papa 1, that's the runway. This is really good. They have the icing pads right here. And the runway, I mean, literally, it's like right here. Here it is. This is going to be runway, the start of runway 3 left. And I'm going to stop the aircraft. We'll do our checklist. I'm not going to get rushed. Brake the aircraft. Brakes coming on. All right, brakes are on. I can settle down a little bit. What kind of weather? What do you want to see for weather? Do you want to see Rex weather or do you want the MSFS weather? We could take off with the Rex weather here. Let's see how Rex weather does for a minute. And then we'll go from there. All right. Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Lineup check.
Cabin.
Secured.
Windows.
Left side closed.
Right side closed. Annunciator panel.
Checked.
Ignition.
Set to alpha.
Air conditioning supply.
Auto.
Transponder set to TARA. Takeoff clearance.
Received.
Lineup check completed.
Ready.
Ready. Timing.
Should we have Cliff take off? Do you guys want to see Cliff rotate? Last time he did that, he almost killed us. I mean, he rotated really fast. Do you want to see Cliff take off, or do you want me to do it? You tell me. I did it once in Boston. I didn't think I'd ever do it again, but we can have him if you guys want to laugh. I'll be ready to take over the airplane. Should we have Cliff do it? What do you want to do?
Traffic, Chipmunk Foxtrot, Bravo November 9, Flex Base, calling 30.
How are you feeling? Are you feeling a little? I don't know. Hey, what's up, Penn? How are you? All right, you guys ready? Should we give him the flight controls? He almost killed me once doing it. All right, we'll get serious. Detroit traffic, Riptide 5800, taking runway 3 left, Detroit. Clear on my side, folks. Okay, I'm going to slam on the brake here again, man. When you're running 2 engines and you're light, it just wants to go. Okay, we're lined up. I've got 3 left on the pavement. Lights are on. We're ready to go. Are you feeling lucky? Yeah, let's do it. You have control. Take off your controls.
Take off my controls.
Clear. 80 knots, cross check. V1.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate. Oh.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
up.
Arm navigation. Autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
Autopilot 1 is on. Select climb power.
Select climb power.
Engage VNAV.
VNAV engaged.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Flap 0.
Slats retract.
Slats retracted.
Slats retracted.
I have controls. My controls. Climb check. All right, Cliff, let's go climb check, bud. Wake up, dude. Did you guys see that? That was hilarious. I didn't want to laugh too much, but all right, we got an altitude warning. Here we go. I'm going to pull it up. Look at how pretty this is. I wanted to turn on some anti-ice, but we're going to be all right. What are we going up to? 34,000. We'll arm that. We got VNAV capture coming up. There's our VNAV. Nav is on. Hey, that was pretty good. I had to help him out. He started to pull up too hard, and I pushed it down just a little bit so to counteract the stupidness that he was going to do. And then it ended up landing. He's probably like, "What are you doing? What are you doing, dude? Why would you do that? I had a perfect rotation." Landing rate 141. You gotta love it. Guys gotta love it. All right. My flight controls. Climb check. That means I want you to do the climb check there, bud. Like, you know. What are you doing? Jeez. He's apparently not doing the climb check. Oh, we got to hold at 7,000 feet. That's why. All right. I'm going to come over here, take a peek upstairs, and I will do the climb check for the clown. Even though I called my flight, he really would be flying the whole leg, and I don't trust him to land, that's for sure. Okay, that is off. That's good. What about our hydraulics? They should be off. Okay, climb check complete. Now we're rolling to working. Once we go to working, we'll go to Jules, and then we're good to go. Cliff, I'm sorry, Jason. Exactly. I can't let you do that. Nope, that's not going to work. That's going to be a massive problem. We're going to get the crash axe out really quick, if that's the case. All right, we've got nav track on. We're on VNAV climb. We're doing pretty good. You know, for his takeoff, you do have to counteract it because I noticed he was going to come up, and I'm like, nope, you're not doing it to me again. We'll try him out of Dallas. We had a nice long runway out of Detroit, so I figured Alright, I'll go ahead and throw the ignition to the off position. It is good. We don't need engine anti-ice. We're through the clouds right now. So now let's see how Rex weather does in terms of the cruise portion. That's kind of where we're always like, man, is Rex weather going to really do its thing or not? And that's a good question, because 9 times out of 10, it doesn't do great on the weather. So check it up. Okay, that's good. That's good. You forgot this, you bonehead. All right, that's good there. Stow the flaps, dude. No, I think I've got the dang flight controls. He's still in takeoff mode though, so I need to tell him I've got the dang flight controls. Okay, it's my flight controls. It's saying active, so it's saying the FO is still on takeoff mode. Well, I don't want him to be on takeoff mode. Climb, check. Resume the flight. My controls. Cliff, I have the controls, but I'm trying to look to manually change the mode here. Cancel checklist. Alright, so I'm going to try to cancel this dang checklist here, folks. I'm trying to get him to wake up. He never gets a chance to fly, so he's really happy right now. Even though he turned the autopilot on at like, what, 20 feet? This guy's killing me. Alright. Let's check this out. Let's see if I can get him to wake up and do this thing. Climb check. Hello. I want you to wake up and do something. No. It does appear to be frozen. No. My controls. Transition. This dude is stuck. He is stuck. Alright, let's wake him up, you moron. Wake up, Cliff. There he goes. Diphead. You okay? You come out of that all right? Idiot. Transition. Gosh, come on, dude. Climb check.
We need to slow down a bit first.
Climb checklist. Climb check.
Check.
transition. Alright, so what I'm going to do is do my own transition because the guy's an idiot. So we're going to set down to 2992 before we get into a collision with an aircraft. (2992) set on both sides. I'll wake him up. I'll let him sleep. We got the climb. It changed the mode. I had to reset it. I might have to just completely shut it off. I find that like sometimes with this thing, you almost have to completely shut it down and let it restart because it's dumb. Does that make sense? Like the thing is just ridiculous. All right, we did it though. So we've done our set, our transition. We set the TRP. We're good to go. Well, that was a fun departure, wasn't it? Nate Snake, what's up, buddy? Hey, man, have you done any training? How's your training going? If you want some help, let me know. I could maybe we could do some live stuff, or I might be able to get on with you for like maybe 40 minutes and get you worked out to worked out in a Charleston. Okay, we're gonna go anti-ice. We've got this on as, excuse me, floodlights, and then wing nacelles. Really, I wanted to make sure that the Rex weather is actually going to be okay for when we climb. That the winds right now are 64 knots on the tail, which is really not that believable, and I'll tell you why. Because the wind's been strong coming out of the north. So the fact that we have a tailwind here really surprises me, considering we shouldn't have a tailwind. We should be hitting winds. Let's see. I'm going to look at my windy app and see if we could get, yeah, see, we should be bucking headwinds right now. We just took off out of there, so what the fetch is going on with this thing? We should be hitting headwinds. You can see where the winds are coming from, 64 knots directly on the side. I don't think Rex Weather does a great job with cruise. It never has. So, difficult to tell, but you know, I don't see it doing a fabulous job here with those upper levels. I'll tell you right now, what should we do? Let me look at our paperwork and see what we've got going on. So we're going to Sanders, top of climb. I don't know if I can get there. We still have a ways to go, but right now the winds should be showing 251, right? 251 to 37. So look, we're here. We should be getting headwinds. Now, I don't want to change it because we're getting 64 knot tailwinds, which I'll take. Cliff was awestruck by getting able to fly to departure and pass out. Oh, it cracks me up. Cliff, your controls. What? You want me to do what? Yeah, can you try not to kill us? And then he lands. And that was me pushing back down on the yoke because I was like, do not rotate this thing. Thanks, I just might take you up on that. I've been jumping back into the module after tomorrow since I've gotten back. Been slammed at work. Just have time to do some practice here and there. Good. What a bonehead, huh? So the winds are not correct. I mean, right now we're at negative 34. We should be hitting top of climb about minus 50. Now it's 72 knots. And it's really saying about 42, so it shouldn't be this dang strong. 34,000. We got 32,000. Let's spin this puppy over here. Gosh. There's the headwind that we were talking about. See it shift now? It's pretty much a headwind now. It's 79 knots. 33 for 34. And I don't know. What is we're negative 38 on the TAT. I mean, it seems like it's doing all right, but we'll see what happens as we... I think it's way over what it's expected. We are at cruise, top of climb right now at, let's see here, Rita, then we've got Cebus. Cebus, it's saying 251 at 37 is our paperwork. What are we seeing off the nose? 83 knots. Dude. So you know what would be cool to do is take this thing off. Take this weather engine off. We got Rex on here. And see the difference. Very flat. Nothing going on there. Very much tiled. You can see how the pattern is almost the same. I just want to take a look at the difference between Rex weather here, which we're using, and Microsoft 2020's weather. So we're at level flight. We've got, we're going to do a comparison. I am going to shut it off. We've got 83 knots on the nose, essentially coming at a 260. So, and that, again, that could be correct. You can see the clouds here. Hey, Gary, what's up, man? Welcome aboard, Gary. We just got to cruise altitude here. You can see the clouds. Very overcast, but almost a blanket, right? It's almost stratified. Which could be the correct thing. I don't know. Well, let me take a look at the satellite imagery and find out just exactly what it looks like. How about not? I mean, a little bit overcast, but we're going to start getting into some nice weather. It should be nice. So I'm going to stop this. The airplane's going to go nuts, but I think we need to do this to really, yeah. I think we're just going to do a test. You can see it's blanket right now. Looking at the data, I'm looking actually at the satellite imagery. Should be nice wispy high clouds up here now as we get through Detroit. It should actually be clear, starting to clear up a little bit. So I'm going to take Rex weather off, and the airplane's going to go nuts. You can see it's overcast, but if I stop it, so I stop the weather generation. It's going to take a little bit to figure it out, and then I'm going to kick it back on to live weather. See? I've got it. I know. We did it on purpose, folks. We knew it was going to happen. All right, look at the winds. 43 knots now, which my paperwork says is exact. And what did I say about the clouds? It was going to clear up, right? The cloud was going to clear up. It should be getting a little clear as we push through. Look at this. I got to tell you, folks, I think the jury's out. FS 2020's got a better weather engine right now. I don't think Rex weather is very reliable. I mean, you just saw it. Look at that. We gained 40 knots. We lost 40 knots of headwind, which is fantastic. It's what I was seeing on my paperwork. So the jury's out for me, at least. I'm not going to use Rex weather anymore until they prove me otherwise, but it's not good. It's no bueno. I think that FS 2020 does a better job depicting the actual weather. I think Rex Weather does a better job with storms. You know, like lower terminal area stuff. I think it does a better job. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on this thing, on the weather. I think the jury's out for sure. And we'll do a burn check as we get a little bit closer. We are in Seavis. We're still on the departure. We've still got a long way to go. We're in Fort Wayne, 117.8. So I'm going to just plug that in here, 117.8. It's going to start clouding up again as we press into Illinois, you know, Indiana right now. We're going to be kind of getting into Illinois. And then Illinois, we should be clouding up just a little bit. Indiana, the stuff's to the south, so yeah. So has Active Sky got weather for? No, I wish it did, Gary. It doesn't. We were using Rex weather there, and as you can see, it was clearly not great. Cruise altitude set. So, not a great thing to do. All right, you guys ready for some aviation trivia? You guys ready to do some? Let's do some cool. I thought I shut my logo lights off. Cliff, it's okay. You can go to sleep, dude. I know you've had a rough go. Let's just do this pressurization set here. Dallas is going to be about 400 feet. So I will set that pressurization to 400 feet right now. And it looks good. Differential is great. About 7.4-ish. I don't know anything on the actual pressure. I'm going to try to get D-ATIS and see if I can grab pressure here. I don't think it has D-ATIS. We'll check it though. It sure does. All right, Dallas is reporting 3027. So I'm going to go ahead and just set that up here. 3027. That might change as we get there, but at least we can set our pressurization up right now. There we go. And what was I doing? Logo lights. We're going to turn those off because Cliff didn't. Cliff was too busy. All right. Now, let's go ahead and do some quiz. I think we've done our whole quiz. Okay, we've done our quiz on that. Let's go to and do another quiz. Courses, no. Quizzes, yes. Aerodynamics, what do you want to do? Hardest airspace quiz you'll take. That'd be fun. I'm down for trivia. Yeah, this is going to be a quiz, an aviation quiz. So we could do airport operations questions. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see what we got. What's the difference between a tetrahedron and a windsock? It says tetrahedrons are more accurate in high wind. Windsocks are lit at night. Tetrahedrons are not. Tetrahedrons are more accurate in light wind. Tetrahedrons can be manually set to show which runway is in use. Have you ever seen a tetrahedron? A tetrahedron is like a big old triangle wedge kind of a thing. Gary says, can you send some snow over here to cool us down, please? It's 96.8 degrees. Yeah, that's warm in Australia. Jason's from Australia, too. Gotta be really warm. That is hot. That's not warm, that's hot. There's a difference. So what do you think about tetrahedrons? Are they more accurate in high wind? No. Of course not, because a tetrahedron doesn't tell you the wind speed. A windsock does, right? So a tetrahedron is lit at night. It is. There's lights all over it. Are they more accurate in light wing? Can they be manually set to see which runway's in use? Well, they're going to spin. They're going to spin to the wind. I'd like to try out Wex Accu Seasons. Yeah, Sean, we have it. It's I like that more than anything. I think their Accu Season is great. I do have it and I like it. It's been nice. Yeah, so I answered this one, folks, because I didn't see an answer. I answered this. Tetrahedrons can be manually set to show which runway's in use. That was correct. Okay, we got a green on that one. That's the one I selected. The others didn't make any sense. They are lit at night. They aren't more accurate in high winds, and they're not more accurate in light winds. All right, number 2. You're at a tower-controlled airport, and you're getting taxi instructions from the ground control. Is ATC required to give you crossing runway instructions if you're going to taxi across a runway that isn't being used? It's a yes or no question. We're at a tower-controlled airport. You're getting taxi instructions from the ground control. Is ATC required to give you runway crossing instructions if you're going to taxi across a runway that isn't being used? Yes or no? Hoba says yes. Anybody else for yes? What do we got? BDU. What the heck is that? What's BDU? Tell me. Right now, Chicago's off the right wing here. Chicago is engulfed in cloud. I just think this weather engine is better. So, folks, the answer is pretty clear. Stay with FS 2020 weather engine for now until we got a better third market. But right now, it's proven. It's good to go. All right, we got yes, 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 yes. I'm going to pick the same. That is correct, folks. We all got it right. I picked the same one as well. We've got a green on that. According to 91.129 Class D airports, ATC gives you instructions to cross any runway one at a time. If you're crossing multiple runways, you need to cross one runway before you get the instructions to cross the next one. Just like FATSIM, right? Cross runway, hold short, blah, call us. Okay, which one of these is not an appropriate use of Unicom? Ordering catering for your passengers. Closing your VFR flight plan. Asking the FBO which ramp is best to park on. Notifying the FBO that you will need fuel. How about ordering catering? Yeah. Wait a minute, what? What? Okay. Which of these is not an appropriate use of Unicom? Yeah, okay, you shouldn't close your VFR flight plan on Unicom as well, but why would you ever order catering for your passengers? That's the stupidest question I've ever heard. That is true. Don't close your flight plan. That's right. You can't have Unicom close your flight plan. Okay. Touchdown zone markers are spaced in blank foot increments. Touchdown zone markers on a runway is spaced on how many foot increments? I know the answer. We have 300, 500, 700, 1500, 1000 feet, or 900 feet. What say you? I smell tomfoolery. Yeah, exactly right. Tomfoolery? Tomfoolery? Hope this is 500 feet. Anybody else want to take a gander at that one? Is he right? Touchdown zone markers. Going once. I'll wait for another few seconds and we'll move on. Where is my weather app? I'm trying to get my... Where the heck is it? Let me shut this. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Okay. I'm still looking for it, folks. I don't know where my dang. Where is it? I can't. I can't get the break with this thing. Oh, crud. Where are you? It's hiding. Huh. What do we got? 500, 1,000, 300, 500. They're all over the board. All right, it's 500 feet. Touchdown zone markers are spaced every 500 feet, folks. Good job. All right, ground control tells you to hold short of the runway. What symbol are you looking for? What's a good hold short runway? I probably could share this, but I'm too lazy, so I'm going to show you like this. Which one is the hold short runway? Is it this one? I think it is. What symbol are you looking for? That one. Yes, that is correct. The one I point to is good. Okay. What can you do in a non-movement area? What can you do in a non-movement area? Taxi without ground, contacting ground. Must have a taxi clearance from ground before moving. Denotes a military operations area. Must remain on this side until cleared on the runway by tower. So a non-moving area. Sometimes you see these at airports. A lot of times you see them on airports. Like when we're taxiing from the gate to the ramp, you can see this a lot. That's a non-movement area. On this line is non-movement, right? Taxi without ground. Does everybody agree with that statement? We have must have taxi clearance before moving. And this is one of the things that VATSIM, people don't understand on VATSIM sometimes, where they think, oh, I need taxi clearance right away. That is not the case, folks. You can actually taxi on a non-movement area. Sorry. You can taxi without contacting ground until you get to the ramp number. So until you get to that line, you got to stop and say, you know, Riptide 5800, spot 21, taxi. That's when you want to call for taxi clearance. Right at the gate and stuff like that, you don't need to do that. You would wait till you get to the, you know, the end of the taxi line. You would call them up and say, all right, we're ready to taxi. Good. That is correct, by the way. It said we pretty much aced the quiz. That was pretty good. All right. Questions to see how much you know about IFR weather. Cool. Let's do that. You're flying to the ILS to runway 25 at Oxnard, California. Based on the weather report below, do you expect that you'll be able to land from the approach? Part 91, non-commercial. What are you talking? What? You're flying to, well, this is, all right. Take a look at the weather here. We've got a half-mile overcast at 500. You guys can read that right there. Half-mile overcast at 500. I don't know if you can read that. Yeah, it always trips people up at Denver. That's exactly right. So we've got 2504 knots, half statute mile, overcast at 500. I don't have enough information because I'm going to have to look up Oxnard, California. And why am I going to have to look that up? I've got to see what kind of runways they've got. I've got to see what kind of lighting they have on those runways. Can we land from the approach? Oxnard, California. Now I'm going to have to look that stupid thing up. Let's see what we got. I don't even know. Anybody know a 3-letter identifier from that airport? Well, we can look it up on the charts. That would be MVFR, I believe. So I'd say do at your own risk. But this is for IFR, right? So I'm thinking questions to see how much you know about IFR weather. Okay. Why couldn't we take that and land? Oh, here it is. View FAA chart. If I have to, I guess. All right. This is crazy. All right. We've got an ILS approach. 25 right. Or excuse me. Oxford is OXR. All right. Let's take a look. If we had an ILS, we could go down to 294 and 1 mile visibility. 294 according to the chart. You guys can look it up yourselves. OXR is the identifier. We got a half-mile visibility, overcast at 500. Yeah, we can do it. That's a half-mile, though. Half-mile visibility. So it depends on that, too. Let me look at the chart. Again, I'm looking at the visibility requirements here. We couldn't land. It's 294 and 1 mile. So you wouldn't want to land on that because it's a half-mile visibility. So we couldn't even shoot the approach because it's below the approach minimums. Does that make sense? So the answer is no on that. Because of the mile and the airport calls for a mile, we had a half mile. So that's... Okay, what kind of pressure system is located over southwestern Wisconsin, and what direction would you fly around it to achieve the greatest ground speed if you were traveling in Montana? What are you talking about, bro? Oh, it's all headwinds. What kind of pressure system? It's a low. All right, let's look. I don't know if you can see this very well, but I'm going to try. I'm just going to have to share my screen eventually. Just cave in and do it. Do you see it over there? I don't know if you can read it. Looks like it's a low pressure system to me. We've got some counterclockwise rotation. Let's see here. Which direction would you fly around it to achieve the greatest ground speed? I'd go up. I'd go north. So for me, I would go north of that low. I'd go, if we're going to really do that, I would go north of that low, catch that tailwind. That's counterclockwise rotation. And then bring it right down. That's what I would do. So we got low pressure north of the system, low pressure south of the system. And I said low pressure north of the system, and that is correct. Yeah, you want to come above. I'm going to have to share this stuff because there's pictures. What kind of clouds do you most likely expect if you're departing IFR and a temperature inversion? Ooh, nice and smooth. The temp inversions, like stratified clouds, folks. Beauteous. Yep, temperature inversions are relatively stable. They trap a lot of moisture and pollutants below them, causing visibility to decrease due to the trapped moisture. It can produce a stable stratiform cloud layer. Sorry, I picked it. Ooh, you plan to land at LaGuardia at 1500 Zulu. What type of weather are you expecting on arrival? All right, I'm going to share this dang screen. And by the way, while I do this, look at some merch. If you're going to get some merch, you want a new shirt. Hang on. What better way? The shirt I'm wearing right now, we've got our MD-80 with a hockey puck on it. This is our charter shirt. And yes, I'm not really. They do have a chart, but you need to see the chart. And that's pretty cool. So I'm just doing this really quick here for us. All right. Here we go. I did it. Just for you. Just for you. Okay. Can you see this? You plan to land on LaGuardia 1500 Zulu. What type of weather are you expecting on arrival? Somebody tell me which one. 1500Z, what kind of weather we got at LaGuardia? Oh, I gotta get this. We've got 2 miles visibility, light rain, mist, overcast, 600 skies. What are you thinking? 4 statute miles. 0002, 02. Zero 09, 1400, 1600. Ooh. How's my merch going? Are we any closer to getting some? What does that mean? Can you... Which one, Gary? You talking about a shirt or something? Can you order one? The last one. I think you can order a shirt. Can you not? Was I supposed to send you merch? I forgot, dude. I had 2 weeks vacation. That was the end of it. So I don't remember what was going on. I think I asked. I do think I asked the post on how much it would be to Australia. I think it's like 15 US. They said. So I don't know if you could check the pricing on the shirt. Let me know, because what I could do. And the shipping, and all that stuff. We could do a price comparison to see how much it would be if I shipped it to you versus you just shipping it and paying for it on the site. So it really depends on what's going to be better for you, cost benefit. That means. Oh, the badges. That's right. Yeah, it'll be about. I did check into that. It's going to be about $15 to send that stuff. But I was thinking, if we're going to spend $15 to send it. You probably want, do you want a hat or something? Because I'm ordering these, in the next couple weeks. So I might want to put some of those stuff in a box for you and just maximize the weight. Because what I don't want to do is send like 2 things when when really, it doesn't. We're going to spend that much money anyway to ship. I want to fill it up if I can. That's up to you though. That's your call. Yeah, I did do a search on it. They said, I asked them over the counter, like, what would it be for Australia? He said about 15. So I'm like, okay. 15 US. Which is, I don't think it's bad. I mean, it's quite expensive. Well, which one are we doing? Yes, a hat would be great. Okay. Then we'll just wait a little bit, because I'm going to get these ordered probably next month in February. I'm going to order about 5 of them. So I think a few of you guys wanted one. And then I'll get the badge going for you and the lanyard too. If you wanted that. Cool. All right, what did we say here, folks? We had. What did we say? The last one. So I'm thinking the last one. 2 miles visibility, light rain, mist, overcast skies at 600. So let's see. Where it says at 1500, well, you could see between 14 and 1500, we've got winds 160 to 180, 7 to 8 knots, so that's very close. 2 statute miles and 4 statute miles. The first top one here, it says 2 miles visibility, which is correct. Light rain, which is correct. Mist, which is correct. Overcast at 600. Okay, that is correct. Now, there's only one thing that kind of throws us off here, and I'll tell you what that is. I wouldn't go for this one. Okay, so this one I'm not going for. All right, let's do this, the 1600. All right, let's say 4 statute miles. That is correct. Visibility. Light rain. That is correct. Mist. That is correct. Skies at 1500. Overcast at 1500. AGL. Interesting. Interesting. How about greater than 6 miles? Visibility and broken at 3000. No, that is... We're going to cross that one out. Done. All right, what about this? 2 statute miles. That is correct on 1600 here. Light rain. That is correct. Mist. That is correct. Overcast skies at 600 feet. So, this one and this one look very good, don't they? We have kind of in between these two, and they're both either 4 miles or 2 mile. Light rain, mist, overcast skies at 600. We're looking at 1500, which is in between these two numbers. Now there's 1400 is going to say that, 1600 is going to say this, but that's a big jump. Here's the thing. What type of weather are you expecting on arrival? Now, if this was me, I would expect lower visibility. I'd almost go with that 2 miles and plan for that and hope it's 4. Yeah. That's right. And like Haba said, I hope I said, it's got to be AGL. Because weather doesn't do MSL, it doesn't do mean sea level, it does from the ground to the cloud base. So the AGL, you're going to throw that, or the MSL, you're going to throw right out the window. So these two are invalid. We invalidated those things because it's MSL. We're not going to do that. But if it was me, the question says, what are you expecting on arrival? I'm expecting 2 miles visibility, light rain, mist, overcast skies at 600. And how do I know that? Because look at what's going to happen here, right? We got 2 miles, 1 mile, 2 miles, going to go up to 4, but it's going to be later in the day. If I'm arriving at 1500, yeah, I might get the tail end of that, but it's still going to be crappy. So what I'm saying is, you see what I'm looking at before we get to that time? It's all in the 2 mile range. So I'm going to expect that 2 miles. So what I'm going to select is this, and that is correct. Good job, folks. Pops, you're still up. What the heck's going on? Jeez. How long is this flight? Well, let's give you an update. How's that? I got to do a burn check anyway. We just started our downward trek from Chicago. So I do have to do some route stuff. All right, 1839 Zulu, folks. Right now it's 17. So an hour and a half, Pops. That's how long it's going to be. We have about another hour and a half of this. I have returned. Hello. Hey, Tyler, what's up, bud? Hopefully you're doing well. All right, let's get back into this. Good job, good job. All right, here we go. Where are the cloud tops at 4,400 MSL reported? Okay, where are the cloud tops at 4,400 MSL reported? All right, is it JFK, Newark, MMU, LaGuardia? What are we looking at? Let's check this one first, right? We've got a UA over 5 northeast, LaGuardia, time 0156, Zulu, flight level 400, 4,000. Type fixed wing. This is fixed wing SK, bottoms at 4,000, tops are at 7. Okay, probably not going to work. They want to know what the tops are. Where the cloud tops at 4,400 reported. Okay, at LaGuardia, these are PIREPs, by the way. LaGuardia, over LaGuardia, time 0049 Zulu. Flundered, types of 737-800. Skies, overcast at 700 feet. Marks, I broke out at minimums. Ooh, isn't that nice? Okay, JFK. That's JFK UA. Over JFK 09er 005. Time. I'm looking at this one right here, folks. 018 Flundrick, types in A320, skies overcast. Remarks, base 700, tops 4,400. Okay, Newark, over 1 south, time 0115 Zulu. Flight level 600 feet, types in E145. Sky condition 006 at 600 overcast. Remarks, ILS 4 right. MMU UA. This is another one. Okay, we got a type of a C680, skies overcast at 700. So which one would do it for you? It's the JFK one, right? It's over JFK. 5 DME off of 90 degrees. Okay, we've got JFK UA over JFK. This is what this is. 090 radial. 5 DME off the 90 degree radial out of JFK. That's what that means right here. I'm going to pick this one, this JFK one. Time 01008. Types at A320. They're saying remarked base at 700, tops are at 44. 5 nautical miles east. Yeah, I'm going to call this one. So that's what I'm going to call right here. 5 nautical miles off the 090 degree radial from the JFK VOR. That is correct. Okay, what types of clouds are made completely of ice crystals? Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Ice crystals. 1, 2, 3, or 4. I need to do more studying to understand what the heck the letters are. Yeah, that's all right. I just gotta look at them. Hope this is 1. Ice crystals. For bonus points, what kind of clouds are those? Can you guess? Gary says 4. Anybody else? Can I get a 3? Do I hear a 4? Do I hear a 3 or a 2? Sean says 1. You know what I say? Number 1. That is correct. Okay, so it's cirrus. Those are cirrus clouds. They're made usually of our very high. Usually they're sheared off a thunderstorm sometimes. In the summertime, you can see a lot of, if a strong jet stream's coming off, it'll shear the top off of thunderstorms off. And then downstream of that becomes those. Pretty cool. Also, if it's a clear day, what we're exhausting in the back, this chemtrail we've got in the back of this aircraft, right there, that contrail line can cause, you guessed it, cirrus clouds. Did you know that? A lot of contrails in the air can actually disperse into cirrus clouds. Because all that is hot exhaust instantly freezing. That's what that is. There's a little moisture in the air, and that's all getting pumped out. It's getting heated, and then boom, it's automatically cold. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. All right. You want to do a more quiz here? I love weather. We did aircraft systems yesterday. Gee, airspace. Ugh. We did weather. Holding questions? Oh gosh. Alright. Aerodynamics. Let's do that. Let's do a throwback. Aerodynamics, folks. Here we go. Ooh. Wingtip vortices are associated with what type of drag? You have interference drag, skin friction drag, induced drag, or form drag. Wingtip vortices. I gotta remember this. Anybody? I'm going to guess here. It's been a while. Yeah, that's what I'm going to guess. Hold on. I'm going to guess an induced drag. That's what I kind of think it is. I could be completely wrong, but I think it's induced. It's a byproduct of lift. Sean, we've got 2. All right, let's try it. Induced drag. It is correct. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, so wingtip vortices are associated with induced drag. In general, induced drag is greatest at slow speeds and high angle of attack. That's correct. It's the byproduct of lift. So what you get is a lot of wake vortices coming down. The aircraft that is probably the worst wake vortices out of them all is the 757. The thing is wicked coming off the... I've seen it flip a 172 just sitting on the taxiway. All right, here we go. In general, which of these wing planforms stall at the tip first and then move inward to the root? Rectangular wing, a tapered wing, an elliptical wing, or all of these stall at the wing root. In general, which of these wing planforms stall at the tips first and then move inward to the root? I hate this word. I wish they would say sweep, swept back wing. What's this tapered crap? But I think I might have just gave you the answer. Any answer on that? If tapered's a swing sweep, I'm going to go with that. A swept back wing is going to stall always at the wing tip and then work its way inward. And not the other way around. So what say you? Anybody? I think it's rectangular. All of them. A rectangular wing is going to stall on the tip. Ah. All of these stall at the wing root. That could be. The thing that's bothering me is this tapered crap. Like, what are they talking about? Like, are they talking about a swept back wing, or are they talking about taper? Even a tapered wing, folks. I don't know. I'm going to say it's a tapered. And that is correct. Okay. Because the design of the tapered wing has a tendency to stall at the wingtip first, with the stall moving inward toward the root. To combat the problem, designers often added a wing washout. Pretty cool. That's a B-29 right there. Sean. Okay, you got it. All right, here we go. Ooh, I love the drag curve. All right, the point where the parasitic drag curve intersects with the induced drag curve is called the beep. I know the answer. Okay, you have this induced drag and you have parasitic drag. I want you to think about parasitic drag as like stuff off the skin and hanging off the wing. Let's see. And I've got to clear my center tank. Come on, Cliff, wake up, dude. How long has that been going? All right, let's talk about parasitic drag. Over the wing here, that's parasitic. This is going to cause parasitic drag right there. See that bump? All of these little itty-bitty things and nooks and little cracks and these screws and all of this metal, rivets, all parasitic drag. Right? It's parasitic drag. It's stuff attached to the skin, and if it's not smooth, it's going to cause drag. It always does. Even the dirt on the wing. You can see the paint chips coming off this. That's all parasitic drag. It causes parasitic drag. Cool? That's what parasitic drag is. So, it's like, we have tons of antennas on this aircraft. All this crap hanging off the airplane, all parasitic drag. Induced drag is a byproduct of lift. It's what the wings produce. When they intersect, lowest on the graph, it's called what? Anybody know? Hope said it's the LD max. Lift over drag max. So when this induced drag settles to the lowest point and your parasitic drag intersects here, you can see this beep right there. That is going to be your best glide speed, folks. It's your LD max. That's what this is, right? LD max, lift over drag. If you lose an engine, you've got to get the airplane trimmed to LD max. This is a prop, a 152. Any aircraft is like that as well. But lift over drag ratio is going to be the best. LD max is the best glide. Yes, it is. LD max is the best glide because that's why they have your best glide speed at the lowest induced drag possible and where the parasitic drag meets. So LD max, I think, is the answer. I could be wrong. There it goes. Good job. All right, here we go. Wing vortex generators help delay airflow separation at slow airspeeds by doing what? Wing vortex generators. Now, these suckers are on the 737. They're not on this aircraft, but they're on the 73, and they're all over the place on the 737. Very prominent on the wing, especially on the older classics that were there. They're little fins on top of the wings. What do they do? Wing vortex generators help delay airflow separation at slow airspeeds by doing what? Disrupting laminar airflow, streamlining air in the turbulent boundary layer, energizing the boundary layer, or reducing parasitic drag. Which one do you think? I don't know this one. I'm gonna guess. If anybody else knows, I'll wait for a few. Bottom left, reduce parasitic. Streamlining the air and turbulent boundary layer. Okay. That makes sense too, doesn't it? I think, folks, it's disrupting laminar airflow. I'm going to guess here. I'm going to throw a Hail Mary and say disrupting laminar airflow. It could be the bottom one as well, streamlining air turbulent in the turbulent boundary layer, but I really think it's disrupting laminar airflow, especially when you start separating like that. You want something to stop that separation. No, I'm wrong. Dang! Which one is it? It's energizing the boundary layer. I didn't even know that. I didn't even think that. All right, vortex generator add energy to the boundary layer, which helps delay airflow separation, reduce stall speed. Well, there you go. See, we're learning something. All right. As flaps are extended, the blank moves blank. What does the center? Does the center of gravity move forward? The center of power? No, there's no center of power. I don't even know what that is. So that's out. Center of lift forward, or the center of pressure aft? This is a good one. Center of pressure aft. As the flaps are extended, what happens to the center of pressure? Does it go aft, or is it the center of gravity forward, or does that even matter? I'll have you guess at that. We're over St. Louis. How's that? Probably about halfway, a little less than halfway. Let me plug into St. Louis, and I want to do a burn check while you guys think about that. St. Louis is on the target, 117.4. Looking good. All right, let's do a burn check right now over St. Louis while I'm thinking about it. Okay, it says bottom right. Okay, hold that thought. Burn check 17.6 over St. Louis. Our paperwork's saying about 16.8, so we're doing pretty darn good on the burn. Okay, doing good to the burn. One thing I do want to just quickly do, I'm just going to come down here. We're going to go to our route page, and we'll look at our legs, route data, and let's take a look. We just got a couple to put in, but I do want to put them in nonetheless, because St. Louis is reporting right now at I'm just going to look out the window here. It's reporting about 250.75, so 250 at 75 knots. So that's going to be our springboard. We're going to basically tell the airplane, yeah, there's a lot of wind up here now. 250 at 92, it's going to go up. So we're going to have to put that in there, 250 at 92. Right there. Camel is 245 at 92. That's fine, we're going to keep it. The same, we've got rubber chicken. Rubber chicken, that's hilarious. 99. So that's good. We're going to keep it the same. All right, let's execute. And that just helps the aircraft computers know, like, oh, okay, how to burn, all that good stuff. All right, back to the drawing board on our... We have center of pressure aft. We have reducing parasitic drag bottom right. I'm sorry. Gary says bottom right, which is the center of lift forward. Put back on. I honestly think it's going to be that center of pressure moving to the aft a little bit. As you drop flap, notice how your nose tends to go whoop. The nose goes up, right? It increases lift too. That's what it's doing. But it helps that center of pressure. I think it's that one. That is correct. Yeah, sometimes you'll get a nose down pitch in the aircraft as you throw the flap in because the lift is increasing, so the fulcrum's going to drop your nose. Depends on the airplane though. Good job. All right, here we go. Which scenario would produce the greatest left turning tendency due to P factor? High airspeed, high angle of attack, low power setting. Or slow airspeed, low angle of attack, high power setting. Or high airspeed, low angle of attack, low power setting. Slow airspeed, high angle of attack, high power setting. P factor, if you don't know what that is, P factor is the countering of the prop. So as the prop spins, you know, just like our physics, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. Well, the prop spins to the right. It wants to pull your airplane to the left, okay? And the last one is correct, right, folks? Slow airspeed, high angle of attack, high power setting, lots of P factor going on. It wants to pull the airplane hard to the right. I mean, excuse me, to the left, because your prop is spinning. Does that make sense? Your prop is spinning, it's moving left, so it wants to pull the airplane like this, and it's going to kick it to the left. Excuse me. The prop is spinning to the right. So if we're sitting in the cockpit, the prop is spinning to the right. Got it? Does that make sense? It's spinning to the right, therefore it wants to counter that spin and pull hard to the left. And all has to do with relative wind and also the prop wash hitting the vertical stabilizer. Boom, wants to push that thing over. Yeah, it was good. Good job. That was fun. You scored at 83. Yeah, just like a helicopter. Now, what else quizzes do we have? What about VFR quizzes? Anything there? Aircraft fuel questions. Done. Let's do this. How much does 100 low lead fuel weigh per gallon? Oh, crap. It's been a while. I know jet fuel is 6.5 pounds per gallon. I don't know. Does everybody know this? What low lead is? I forgot. I think it's like, is it 5 pounds? 5.5 pounds? It's 6 pounds per gallon? All right. Give it a go. That is true. Good job. Why does avgas have lead in it? It prevents engine knocking. It prevents oil buildup on the cylinders. It reduces the spark plug fouling and increases ignition temperature for avgas. It reduces spark plug fouling. No, it doesn't. It actually causes spark plug fouling. That's funny. It's not that one. Oh, that's funny. Anybody on this one? The first one, it prevents engine knocking. Okay. Gosh, I don't know why I want to say the bottom right, but I do. It decreases the ignition temperature for avgas. I don't think that's true. I really don't know on this one. Everybody says number 1. We'll do it. And you guys are right. Detonation. Been there, done that. Okay, engine, good job. Engine pre-ignition is what? A condition where the spark plug fires too early. A condition where the fuel ignites in the cylinder before the spark plug fires. A condition where the spark plug fails to fire. A condition where the fuel ignites in the intake manifold. That would be bad. I think it's where the fuel ignites in the cylinder before the spark plug fires. That's what I'm going to say, but that could be wrong. All right, I'll be right back. You guys think about this. I got to hit the restroom real quick. The second one, I think it is too. I think it's top right. Yep. Okay, good job. All right, you sample the fuel out of an aircraft and it's clear what kind of fuel is on board. Clear fuel. Which is really not clear. It's stupid. I don't know why they think that, but it's not. It's like straw colored. It's going to be Jet A. Sorry. I said it. Okay. Engine detonation. We just talked about it. A condition where the spark plug explodes out of the cylinder. That would be bad. A condition where the piston impacts the spark plug. Another bad thing. A condition where the piston impacts the intake valve. That's not good. A condition where pockets of fuel and air mixture ignite outside the normal combustion envelope. That's the right one. Jete. Sorry. That is the right one. It's going to be bottom right. I say bottom right. I could be wrong. I think it's pockets of fuel and air mixture ignite outside the normal. That's the one I'm going with. Sorry, I'm going pretty quick now. Prist, we call it the sauce. Add the sauce. All right. Prist, fuel system icing inhibitor, is made of. It's been a while. Glycol, isn't it? Diethylene glycol. It's not anymore. I want to say it's glycol, diethylene glycol, but I could be wrong. I'll let you stew on this as we cross over St. Louis. Everybody says number 1. We got number 1 straight up. Okay. I'll try it. Yeah, it's right. Diethylene glycol. To be specific, it's actually diethylene glycol, monoethel, whatever. Hethymexyl want to kill you. All right. Adds fuel to any water that is in the fuel, prevented from crystallizing down. Temperatures cold as 85 degrees Celsius, negative 85 degrees Celsius. That's really cold. That's what we call it, Prist, with the sauce. Cool. Good job. All right, folks, that's fun. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to stick you off on the wing here. And I'll let you look outside, but I'm going to go hit the restroom really quick, stretch my legs. There's my weather radar. I don't have any weather radar up right now, just because it looks pretty darn clear there. We're going to get into some crap as we get into the Texas area. Dallas is looking pretty clear, though. All that thunderstorm stuff is pretty much to the south. All right, I'll be right back. We're getting close to top of descent. Let's see here, Form Alfio, let's see that, chicken, what is that? FSM is what I want to, okay, 110.4, let's try to program that in, then I'll take a walk. 110.4, I don't think we're going to get it. We're still too far away from it. It's about 49 miles outside of St. Louis. And then we'll start looking at Dallas weather. Oh no, we'll get the menu. So when I get back, remind me of that. We've got, I'm getting hungry too. So let's look at the menu and let's figure out what we're going to eat. Let me go ahead and check that out right now. I'll pull that up on the screen as I'm away, and you guys can read and tell me what you would like for menus. This is great. Good stuff, man. And then we sent it. Okay, that's not the right one. Here it is. Today is Saturday, January 7th, and here is your menu selection from Coastal Airways. Thank you for the reminder. Let's go and check that. All right, I'm going to pull this up. You figure out which one you want, and I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to go hit the restroom first. So take a look at our menu items, and I will be right back with your order. All right. So has everybody found out what they wanted to eat? I'm looking right now. Ooh, I tell you what. That breakfast burrito sound real good. At first I wasn't sure about the home fries, but they should be the raw potatoes cooked, no flour added. Yeah. What's wrong with the hash browns? Gluten-free option, huh? So I'm a breakfast burrito guy, or I'd go with the ham and cheese. Cliff bars, I love that. Thank you for providing this. This is awesome. And beverage. What would you want to drink here? Minute Maid, cranberry, apple, orange juice, distilled pineapple. It's bubbly, sparkling water. There you go. That's what I want. Where's that at? Smart water, ginger ale, Fresca. Well, I like Fresca. You guys, Sean does such a good job on providing. Excuse me, I'm chewing. Providing us with these these menu items are fantastic. I like it. Either that or the egg and cheese omelet. I'm doing that one too. Today I'm going to be drinking some hint water. I didn't have time to grab a bubbly, to tell you the truth. Although I like bubbly better. Bubbly. We're getting close, folks. We're in Texas. Oh, no, we're in Arkansas right now. Getting close. You got the egg and cheese? Yeah, egg and cheese omelet's good. All right. The breakfast burrito is something I can do. Because I could do that. We could do that flying, you know? Hang on. McDonald's hash browns are fantastic. My kids love them. Thanks for that. That's awesome. And while we're doing that, I'm going to actually look at... Oh, it's funny. Okay, we got the worksheet here that we're going to look at from Dallas. And this is what we got. Dallas Love Field. We're scheduled arrival about 11:22 in the morning. Probably going to be a little after that when we get there. Menzies Aviation is going to help us out. We're going to be on ramp 42. Crew Hotel, we're going to be at Westin Dallas downtown. I like that. We got some local attractions there. The 6th floor museum, Frontiers Flight Museum, Dallas. And ooh, I'm going to go to the Dallas World Aquarium. That's what I'm going to do. We're almost there. By the way, we're getting close. We've got a few minutes. I wish these are clickable links. Are they? Oh, it worked. Oh, look at that bird. That's cool looking. Chameleons, clownfish. Huh. Let's go explore. Let's see what we got here. Aquarium, of course. A black-eye goby. I've had gobies in my salt tank before. They're pretty cool. I don't have my salt tank. Got rid of it. It sprung a leak and that was it. But it was really cool. We had fun doing it. Huh. Looking at the shrimp, that's pretty cool. Look at this guy. It's cool looking. Pot-bellied seahorse, zebra angelfish, a coral. Oh yeah, Napoleon wrasse. Look at that thing. Amphid. I've had a few of those. Moorish idol. These are all reef saltwater fish. Tangs. Ooh, a scorpion fish. Those things are nasty. Anglerfish. Poisonous. Found in southern Australia. They have the ability to walk underwater by using their uniquely modified pectoral fins. Anglerfish are named for the modification of their dorsal fin that functions as a fishing rod and a lure. Yep. Pretty cool. Leafy sea dragon. Those are awesome too. Angelfish, damselfish, carpet anemones. I've had a ton of those. White-capped clownfish. Those are pretty aggressive. Foxface. Those are really cool looking too. Sorry, leather corals, giant clams are awesome. They're beautiful, beautiful green. If you feed them with like called reeferoids, they just pop. Real green. Green star polyps. We have flashlight fish. Those are cool. Jellyfish, ribbon, sea dragon, mandarin dragonette. If you have, those are really cool. If you have like, you know, if you never had a saltwater tank, but if you get a saltwater tank, there's on the rocks there's bugs. I mean, there's actually sea bugs. They're little ones, and they crawl around, and they have to eat. You have to have a ton of them for them to. They don't eat anything else. They'll just eat those sea bugs. So they just kind of all day they scour the coral and they pick. They pick these sea bugs. They're pretty cool though. Shrimp fish, we got copperhead butter, copper band butterfly. There we go. Percula clown, that's what I've had. 2 of those perculas in my tank. Blue hippo tang, of course. Anemone fish. Looks like a clown. It's not though. But there are like specialized clowns that they'll have different colors, like a snowflake clown or something like that was really pretty. A wrasse. If you ever get a wrasse, make sure you get a top that covers the tank, like a you know, mesh top or something that that covers the top, because my wrasse killed himself. He jumped out of that thing and then it sucks because they're awesome. They're so fast. We had a nano tank, Sean. It was like 30. It was like a 35 gallon or something like that. And I built my cabinet for it, and the whole 9 yards. It was really cool. It's a lot of work. It just got to the point where it sprung a leak, and I was like, I'm done. I love these amphias. These are really cool amphias, by the way. There's a lot of them at the salt store at my local fish store that I go to. Used to go to. They have a ton of these. They're expensive though. They're a lot of money for that fish. They have a lot of little reef fishes here, which is cool. Cuttlefish, is that what I think it is? No. Those are great. Orange skunk clowns, they're nasty too. They're pretty aggressive, skunk clowns. Fathead Anthea. There it is. Black Ocellaris. I've had those in my tank as well. They're really pretty. I've had these too. These cardinal fish. They do pretty well, but they got to stay in schools or else they're not going to do well. So if you're going to get like a couple of those, you got to get a few of them. Spinefish. Sorry guys, I'm tomato clown's probably one of the most aggressive clownfishes I've ever seen. They are really aggressive. They'll go right after your fingers too, man. They're nasty. Tomato clowns are pretty. Hula fish, long spine, oh, Japanese spider crabs. Got some really cool fish here. Triggers are nasty. They'll probably eat everything in sight. Unicorn tangs. Giant Pacific octopus. Of course, that's not going to be there. There's no way. They'll eat every fish in there. That's fun. Anyway, there you go. Always want a nano reef there. What size are you looking at? I tell you, Red Sea's got some good reefs. Good tanks. About 33 miles away from Falmouth. I think it's Falmouth VOR. No, Fort Smith. We're getting into Texas, folks. We're right in that Texas range right now. I think we're in Texas. Just getting there in Texas. As you can see, it's flat. Welcome to Texas, right? There's nothing in there that's worth any bumps. It's flat ground. Good old Texas. All right, we're almost there. Dallas, let's go ahead and get a good weather, and I'm going to start getting the descent forecast ready to go. Let's pull up our paperwork. Maybe. All right. Descent numbers. I've got 340. I love it. It's fun. Nano reefs are hard because the bigger the tank you have, the easier it is to keep the levels consistent. On a smaller tank, you have to have a really good biosystem for work to make sure your levels are, and you got to change that water a lot. So I've seen some have an automatic top off where you're going to get evaporation. As it evaporates, the water, the salinity does not go down, so the salt stays in the water. So you always have to replenish your water to keep the salinity at a stable level. It's fun. It's super fun. I loved it. It was a good learning experience. I love doing it. I probably had that tank for, I'd say, almost 10 years. I had that reef tank. It was cool. I enjoyed it. My son enjoyed it. We both loved it. But we got a piano in the spot instead. So that's kind of how it goes sometimes. 240, which I'm glad we did, because they love the piano, so that works. 2500, 25, and we're gonna go 060. What about turtles, huh? Yeah, turtles are cool. I never had any turtles though. In my tank, I had a reef tank, kind of Caribbean reef. That was my theme of my tank. So I had a lot of Caribbean fish in there. Shrimp. I had gobies. We had lawnmower blennies. We had some really cool fish in there. Very benign on the weather here, folks. So far, at least on the descent, it's going to be pretty nice. 270. No, what are you doing, dork? It's 12,000 feet. Forgot. 12,000 feet. We'll go 27 to 32. 2-7. Okay, there we go. Well, let's go to Prague page, see what we got. We got about 109 miles top of descent. So, like I said, it's very, very close. It's coming up. Let's go ahead and get the Dallas weather. I'll start Write all that down and get ready for the descent. We'll do our... There goes my pen again. Oh, wake Cliff up. We'll get him ready for the descent. How's that? Good old Cliff. He's sleeping. Alright, Dallas. I think they got me sick. I really do. I think my family got me sick. They all got colds in this house. And I've tried to wear a mask and just kind of lock myself in the office and stay away from everyone. So get away from me. But I'm the only one wearing a mask around here. Gosh, I don't think I'm going to make it. I hope I do, but I think I'm going to be sick with this dumb cold that they have. It's not COVID. We tested, so it's not that. But you know, it sucks because we sit here. We're one of those people that we're very careful, right? We go out somewhere, we pretty much throw a mask on or something like that, especially in the wintertime. Air travels a little further when we're in the light of top tight spaces. But this one time we didn't do it, and we get in the car and we're kind of jammed in a truck, this little van up, and we're doing the dog sledding run, which was fun. I loved it. And we get in this van, and here's this kid. He's just sneezing and coughing. I'm like, oh, this is not going to be good. We're all going to get sick here. And sure enough, I'm like, really, dude? I get it. I mean, like, I don't even want to be sick. Like, I don't even want to have a cold. Like, that's kind of how I am, right? You used to be like, before all this COVID crap, you were just like, you come to work sick, no problem. I mean, that's how I was. You know, you were considered... Nobody ever stayed home with a cold. That was unheard of. You go to work, you know, you work. You had to. And now, it's like, what are you doing? Why are you coming out here sick? At least that's how I am. I don't want my kids sick. I don't want to get sick. Whatever. Anyway, looks like we've got 3-1 right, 3-1 left for the approach here. The winds, the weather, folks, is beautiful here. 10 miles, few clouds. It's 17,000, Boca to 20. Absolute beautiful day. All right, let's take a look at where we're supposed to park. He said 49. I don't have a picture of it. That's the one thing I am lacking, is a picture of the actual ramp. Let's see if I can find it. We got the menu. Let's take a look at the overview. I don't see anything here. Dallas. Yeah. Kind of hard to see where we're going to go. So I'll take a look at... that's alright, Sean. I could look it up on the app. That's funny. Alright. Jason, I don't know if you're still on, but I just read your Discord text, man. Thank you. Like I said, I'm almost done with it. I'm about halfway done with their 300 right now. Looks good so far. And I got some comments for you, so you can take a look at those. Let's take a look at this. I've got it, Sean. Oh, no, looking at it. Let's see where they parked. Oh, they actually landed the other way today, the little punks. Looks like they parked at the... No, they didn't park at the gate. Alright, they're going to go on the other side of the ramp. So we're going to go 3-1 right. We're going to fly the same runway they did. So we're going to land 3-1 right. Probably get off on Alpha 3. And we're going to taxi up to Alpha 3. It looks like we've got... Alright, 3-1 right it is. So we'll go ahead and pick 3-1 right. It's going to be close to us. It's nice, folks. We're just going to pretty much come right in and whoop, we'll be there. 3-1 right, Alpha 3, it looks like. So, what did you say, 28 on the... I gotta look at the, 42 at Dallas. That's the parking spot. There's at least 42. Get rid of that stuff. I pull out so fast. Okay. Looks like a 77.52. I just want to look at the NOTAMs. Kind of breeze through those NOTAMs really quick. Just make sure nothing standing out at us. Always want to check the NOTAMs when we fly. Alright, Dallas, we've got the weather and the D8 we're good there. Good there, whatever. Okay, we got that. NOTAMs right there. We've got Dallas taxiway Bravo 3. We're not going to be on it. We're going to be on the other side. Tango 5. It's Charlie 7 obscured. 2 Alpha 1. Anything Alpha 3, Alpha 5. Not standard. Okay, ILS Yankee 3-1 left. Blah 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 blah. We're good there. Temporary cranes 3-1 left. That's good. 3-1 right. ILS or localizer 0 right amended 7B. Okay. Check mark there. Circling Cat A. MDAs don't matter for us right now. Taxiways Charlie 6, Charlie 7 closed. Juliet Bravo Charlie and taxiway Lima closed. Doesn't affect us. Lima between Echo and Juliet are closed. Nope, doesn't affect us on the other side of the airport. GPS 3-1 left. Doesn't really affect us. Temporary cranes. 3-1 left. RP approaches. RP values are here. Temporary cranes up to 060. Blah 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 blah. Good, that's fine. 1-3 doesn't matter. 1-3 doesn't matter. 1-3. Dallas left, Dallas left. ILS 3-1 right. This does matter. SA Cat 1 and Cat 2 amended 7B. ILS 3-1 right. SA Cat 2. Good. We'll do temporary cranes 626 feet MSL beginning 1.1 nautical mile northwest of approach end. So we're all right. Okay, it's good to know though. So we'll give another check. Oh, we have temporary cranes to the northwest. This is all good to go. Dallas 11 amended, 3-1 right. SA Cat 1. Good. Good. Broadband interface, 5G. Okay. 3-1 left. Temporary crane. A lot of construction going on. This is a SID. Obstacle departures. Charlie 10. Nope. Looking for Mike. No taxiways there. Circling. Jeez, this much. Taxiway Bravo 6. Bravo Delta 3. We're good. Huh. Worth 9. Departure, departure, departure. Yeah, again, 5G issues, 3-1 left, we're fine. Alright. Man, combing through all those NOTAMs. There's a ton of them, huh? No joke. Just a ton of NOTAMs. The flight museum in the packet is right at the field. Yeah, that's cool. They've, I want to look at that really quick, but they've got, Frontiers Flight Museum. I think they have the 737s in there. This is really cool. Some Southwest 73s. Yeah, look at this. They got some really cool stuff. Let's go see aircraft. Take me to the Boeing 737-300. The Spirit of Kitty Hawk is in there. This is their 300. Obviously, Southwest just donated it to them. Pretty cool. I'd love to go see it. Fun. This is the first aircraft in there. Pretty cool there. The news section. Now look at that. That's a 200. Oh, this was a 200. I thought it was a 300. This is actually a 200. And they have the nose section that you can walk up on. Oh, this is the nose of a 200 then. Now that's an airplane, folks. Look at that. Beautiful, huh? Really cool. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There she is. Pretty cool. Anyway, that's fun. Quite fun to go there. I'd love to go there one of these days. All right. Let's get serious now. We're going to get taxiways Bravo 6, Delta 3 is closed. We're not going on there. All aircraft 5G norms are in effect. Okay, let's go ahead and get... Good night, Penn. Have a good one, man. This is Penn's area. That's where we're going. Okay. Landing at Dallas Love. We're going to call this dry. Wind is 340 at Niner. 340/9. Should be a nice run in. Outside air temperature is a balmy 11 degrees. We come from -1, right? We're going to go 13 right, or excuse me, 31 right. Flaps. I could try flap. I'm going to try flap 40. I'm just going to keep it at flap 40. But this landing, folks, I'm going to really try to kind of drag it in a little bit more. The MD-80 has a tendency to float down the runway, obviously. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to redeem myself from the float I had yesterday and try to really put it on the numbers here, on the boards. If I could take over a little bit early and I'll get the thing trimmed up and just kind of fly it in just a little bit better than what I did yesterday. So I hope we have a better spot. I want to land it right on the spot if I can get it down. 30.27. This aircraft has a tendency to float down the runway. I don't know what it is. It might be because of our light weight. It could be a whole bunch of things like that. But yeah, it does have that tendency to float down the dang runway a little bit. So just got to be cognizant and aware of that. And what I'm going to do is just be ready to counter that. Our gross weight's 117.4. Our paperwork is saying we should be landing at about 111. Now you can obviously that's not correct. Our paperwork really wasn't correct coming out. So there's a weird issue here. So I'm going to plan on 115, probably, well, I'd say about 116 even when we're done, because we're going to go idle power here. So just keep it on the conservative side. We're going to go 116, and then we'll calculate. And then we're looking at I got a VREF of 127. So let's get that. Auto brake is medium. We're going to go flap 15, 40. Again, 15 is the go around, 40 is the landing. And we are going to put in 127 on our ref speed. That works for everyone. We're looking at about 219 on the slat coming in. Okay, landing distance, factored landing distance 3597. This runway is probably going to be roughly around 77.52. So a little short, but not too bad overall. And once we land, we'll probably try to get off on Alpha 3. We're going to be making a right turn to Alpha 3, and then we'll just kind of park over there somewhere on gate 28. Spot 28, I should say. Do you have any questions for me? Anybody with questions? If there is no questions, I'm going to go ahead and wake up Cliff. Descent check. Descent check. Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Go ahead.
Do you have any questions?
No questions.
Descent check.
Fuel quantity.
Checked.
Approach briefing.
Complete. Performed.
Landing data.
Set.
Descent check complete.
All right. So we kind of talked about what we're going to do. It's going to be a visual approach. We'll back it up with the ILS. Coming down the chute right now, we're going to bring up the Hillbilly arrival. And really coming in from Camel venues, the only really restriction we have here. Click our legs page and look at venue. See it's at 24, 30,000 below. And then a hard altitude at Finger at 9,000. And once we're there, now the weird thing is we're going to have to get vectored around the other way. So it really sucks that we didn't find another star that could give us that runway available, because I guess they'll just vector us around the other side. We'll have to just drop around, which really is terrible. That's okay. So what we'll do is we're going to go to arrivals and departures, and we'll take a look at the ILS. 3-1 left. Where's 3-1 right? Which one is it? 3-1 left, I thought it was, right? 3-1, I want to say it was 3-1 right. Yes, 3-1 right. I'm just going to execute that, and you can take a look, and you can see after, yeah, you see this rubber chicken thing? We got venue. I'm just going to plug venue in here right now. Let's go back just to make sure that this thing is race, just to make sure what's going on here. We're going to hit venue. So after venue, we're going to go to Camel. Now, let me look. No, not where. That's not true. We're going to go after venue. It is repay. No, you idiot. Repay. Venue repay. So I'm going to go previous page here. I know we got a discontinuity. I get it. Let's get back in here really quick so I can see what I'm doing. We got to go to repay. Okay, so you can see what's happening right now is it's saying, what the heck are you doing? We'll execute that. We've got repay. And then we've got rubber chicken, venue we just passed, and then repay. And we got to keep on descending. We're going to keep on trucking down. Repay is approximately, we should be at about 300240. We're right on the target. We're not doing too bad. But I do want to get down to 9,000 feet. So we can help the airplane out by just coming over here and then pushing the VNAV. And we're going to go ahead and arm this to 9,000 feet. So altitude is set. We're going to go down to 9,000 and click arm. And our VNAV descent. And it should increase the descent rate. There we go. Alright, we'll go ahead and set our speed bugs. And let's take a look at our... No questions. Thanks, Joe. We've got our legs here. After Hillbilly, it's got vectors to FASA. So right after you go to FASA, then we'll just kind of take it on in. I'm just going to get rid of that discontinuity right there, that vector, and I'll just go straight in. Okay. Looking at runway, we're going to do 111.5, so I'll plug that in right now. Just having the ILS backed up. It's going to be a visual approach, but we're just going to back it up the ILS. So we have it. You can see how beautiful it is in Dallas. Real pretty area right now. It's the weather's beautiful. So no questions there. We're doing good. We'll do visual approach, and that's the end of that. Cool. So we're gonna have to make a downwind as we come in. We'll start slowing the aircraft down. We'll go downwind, and then we should be good. I love the menu item, Sean. That was really cool. Fun stuff. Is there anything I'm missing on the descent, folks, that we're missing? We need to know. Terrain. Let's talk about that. 2700 where we're coming down from, 3600 to the south where we're going. I'm going to go ahead and offset that with our terrain here. Let's throw that on. No weather to worry about. I've just looked at the main weather. There's nothing to be had. It's all due east of Dallas now. And matter of fact, those thunderstorms have just calmed down. There's nothing there. So we're not painting anything on radar. It's good. It's a good day. Better than it was yesterday, that's for sure. Going into Detroit, that was always fun. Landing data is done. We've got all that program we're going to do. Medium, there's 19,000. Lights are coming on. No ATC on board. So we're just kind of out here all by our lonesome. We'll make some radio calls just like normal. We'll do our transition at our normal speed. Now, 313 is going to be the course inbound here, so should have went the other way with it. 313 set. So you can see what's going to happen as we come down the chute. I'm just going to increase our range here. It's got us at hold. If we need to do a missed approach, stand by. Transition now.
Set.
So if we need to do a missed approach, the missed approach, or the go around, in this particular case, is going to be climb to 1,000 feet. We're going to go right turn to 5,000 feet. We're going to take a heading of 330. We're going to hold on CVE 116.2. And in this particular case, we probably wouldn't hold unless we had, some type of failure or something like that. We would definitely hold at that point. But we won't for now. That's on 2. You should turn that off. I don't know why that's on. Engine syncs off, dude. You're in the descent. You should know better. Okay, that's on. That's on. Our CST. I'm just looking at our health of our engines and stuff like that. All right. Excuse me. 111.5. That's set. So it'll be a visual approach. Once we hit this Cuban, we're going to go ahead and take a 244 heading. And matter of fact, I can bypass all of that. After finger, folks, I'm going to bypass it and go straight to our... I'll show you what I'm going to do. We're just going to modify a little bit. It's just going to be better. Hey, thanks. We got an order from... Somebody got some merch, man. That's awesome. Let me know, Gary, if let me know how much it is on this, because it might be cheaper for, that's what I'm saying. It might be cheaper for me to buy it and then ship it to you. I don't know what the store is going to charge. But appreciate the merch. I don't know who did that. All right, we're going to go flap 40. Route. We're going to take it to legs. What was I doing to do? Okay, after finger, I was going to go straight up to the fascia, and I think I'm going to cut it shorter than that. So after finger, I'm getting rid of all of it. I'm just going to go right into it, okay? So I'm just kind of cutting out. You can see I'm just trying to make it a little more efficient so we can kind of get in there and make a triangle instead of going all the way this way and then coming back around. We don't have to now. We just do it that way. Sean said I ended up picking a 737 shirt since the sale is going on. Oh, good. Thanks, Sean. What was the 7.3? What was it, 20% this week? I forgot which one it was. The sale. Through 11,000. Bumpy here, huh? It really is a pretty airplane. I love it. Pretty, pretty, pretty. You can tell Texas is just nothing there. It's just flat. Alright, now we're going to start slowing down the aircraft. And you can see what the airplane's doing. It's not even holding. It's just holding the heading now. Which is fine. So I'll go to heading, hold. Vector myself over there. How's that? Boy. Kind of flying there right now. Take me kind of direct to Fascia. If I could get if I could get the aircraft, if I can get a bead on the runway, I'm going to. Trust me, on a visual. So I'm kind of breaking off this thing and I'm going almost directly to the runway now, or at least the kind of getting off of the arrival, vectoring myself around. 2,500 feet is where we need to go. Altitude's coming down 2,500 or 2,000, and then you're gonna have to just click the tab and then mouse it up. There you go. And then we're gonna click set, and that's gonna kind of set that 2,500. I know the link is goofy in the video description. Yeah, thank you for the link. 23% off. Nice. I'd like to buy a shirt. I'd like to buy that 737 shirt myself. I'll get there one day. I'll get it. What is going on? Why don't you work? Oh, that's why you don't work. You're stupid. Oh, hold on. Oh. I'm like, why is my throttle camera not working? Oh, that's never a good thing. Alright, I've got the aircraft. I'm going to take over just on the vertical speed. I'm going to start going vertical speed now. I'll do it myself, about 1,000 feet a minute. Let's see how we do. Okay, you dumb thing. Hang on. Gotta do a little bit of tweaking here. Gotta get that throttle cam working. Don't ask me why it wasn't working before. There we go. Okay, that throttle cam should work now. There you go. All right. And you can see how this is going to be perfect. 1,000 feet a minute. It's going to be nice and drop to 2,500, and then we can start slowing down. All right. Let's wake Cliff up. Tell him to do a approach check. Approach check.
Navigation.
Set.
Approach check completed.
All right, folks. Take a look outside. See if you can see it. It's a few miles away. We're about, I don't know, 20, 30 out to the north. Gonna go straight to Pasilla. Look at this right here. This is really cool. There's a lot of little lakes here. I bet you some good fishing, bass fishing in there. That'd be pretty cool. 3026 is set. Let me call him up. Kind of on a base, but on a long base. Does anybody see a runway? I don't see crap right now. It's by the city. So like Dallas Love Field is right on top of the city. Very close. You guys are going to get a good view of Dallas Love City, the Dallas City. It's beautiful, if I remember the approach correctly. The city itself, I believe, is to the north side. So I think when we land, I can't remember if we land 3-1 or the 1-3 or the other one. The southbound runway. I forgot which one it was. But anyway, it's cool. You can see we're pretty much tacking there. Compensate for a little bit of the weather push. See that out the side. Picture that one. I like that better. Pretty cool. Back up front. All right, Dallas should be over here somewhere. And I'm going to do an FMS override on the speed, so I'm going to come down on the speed just a touch. That's the course. Got to flip one more. There we go. So we're just going to drop the speed down about 200, 210, right around there. And then how we do that is we got alpha speed, so you just click this FMS override, and that'll help it. It doesn't really matter because we're controlling the descent rate of the aircraft, so. Well, this is not a big field, just letting you know. Small little field here. Heading's coming in. Heading select. There we go. Just a slight turn. Like I said, once I get a bead on the airport, I'm pretty much going to go visual, kick it all off, and go fly it. So I'm just kind of looking. 122.8. Dallas traffic, Riptide 5800 on a base for runway 31. Dallas low. 31 right. And Fort Worth is here too. We're getting some bumps. Turbulence. Kind of expected in Texas. It's bumpy. Got the heating. It's only 11 degrees, but still, anytime you're over the land here, you're going to get bumped around. Okay, coming through 4,000 feet, looking good. Still quite a ways away. Looking at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 12, 13 miles away. So we're doing good on the speed. We're going to just chop that throttle off. Now I do know the airplane's got the throttles, that's fine. Okay, just like so we just like armed it. I'm going to tell him to drop the slat. Slats extend.
Speed checked. Slats are extended.
Slats extended.
All right, folks. About 3,200 feet. I want to see some altitude capture here.
2,500.
Roger. Let's start turning that, lead that turn in a little bit. We hit that 2,500. Just cutting it just a touch. We're at 15, so we're doing pretty good. 1,000 feet a minute. And the speed's coming down. Anybody still see an airport out there? You should see the city of Dallas here. I don't know what's going on. Dallas is to the south, I believe, to the west of the airport here. I still don't have a runway. That's a good cut right there. Should hold. The speed should come back down. I'm looking for it. I don't see the field yet. Alright, let's go on the range. Let's kick that range up. Let's go flaps 11. Flaps 11.
Speed checked.
Flaps 15.
Autopilot.
Gear down. 330.
Altitude. Altitude.
Flaps 28.
Speed checked.
Flaps 28. Flaps 40.
Flaps 40, you got it.
Speed checked. Flaps 40 set.
Final check.
Gear.
Down.
Ignition.
Set to alpha.
Auto spoilers and auto brakes.
Armed.
Flaps and slats.
Set and checked.
Landing clearance.
Received.
Final check completed.
Thank you. All right, sorry, Clift is on. There's the beautiful city there. And what I'm going to try to do is hold, kind of get our speed under control just a little bit. Now, I've got the aircraft, by the way, if you were wondering. It's completely my airplane. I'm just going to have to push that throttle up. We're just getting a little low for my liking. So we'll push that up. That's going to hopefully arrest our descent. It's just kind of letting go of the throttle, the yoke, and just kind of see where she lies. It's bumpy. You can see that we're taking some gust there. It's going to level off. There we go. We're going to capture it right back. I'd rather push down on the nose just a touch. Remember, this is a trim that's not very not very responsive on this aircraft. We have going around thrust. I'm going to go ahead and set that right there. That's going to kick our going around thrust if we need to. We got 1,000 feet. We're pretty much on. We're on target, on speed. We're getting a little low, Coog. Little low, Coog. All right, pitch that throttle up. Just give it a little gas. It's hard to keep her under stable. See how she wants to just dive and let the yoke go. You can see what happens. So I'm going to just bring up the throttle. Right there, that's it. Call them up. Dallas traffic, Riptide 5800 on final, runway 31 right, Dallas. Okay, we got flaps at 40. See how she just wants to not settle in. The speed's getting under a little bit crazy. So I'm gonna just touch the trim nose. Kind of backing off some speed. Here we go. That's going to be good right there. Good sight picture. Coming in with the throttle. Hold that. Let's see if we can get it stabilized. That's good. Whoa.
Align.
Do not want to run short, so good right there.
500 above.
50.
Flare.
30.
Gotcha.
20. 10.
Put it right on the dang money, I'll tell you right now. I don't know how hard it was, but it was on the money.
Spoilers deployed.
Okay, spoilers, reversers are out. Let's get this
80
stopped.
knots.
Check.
60 knots.
Out of reversers.
Reverse lights
Welcome. I got the brakes. Alpha 3, I believe this is what we want here. Welcome to Dallas. Now this is freeware scenery I had to get because nobody has Dallas built yet, but I think they're working on it. So let's go ahead and taxi off of here. We're going to stop the aircraft. I'm just going to stop it right here. We'll figure out where we're going to go. Gotta find out our airport parking situation. Hang on. Spot 28. It's just like right here. Let me tell Cliff. After landing check. While he does that, I'm going to go up on top here and get our GSX going. Spot 28 it is. That's the thing about GSX, man. I gotta restart it. Like every flight, I have to reset it. It's ridiculous. Oh, but you know, it's not their fault. It's my fault. It's just something I'm doing wrong. I don't know.
After landing check completed.
Conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate.
Let's do this.
This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
All right, we're gonna go gate. Is it 20? It's not a gate, is it? It's parking. So we're gonna go. What do we say? 42. No. Oh, there it is. Okay. I knew it was close. It's probably best to go around there. Let's do that, folks. We're gonna come around on this side, and then we'll taxi on up to it. How's that? That's good. That's coming open. Okay, good deal. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? All right, Cliff. Flaps and slats. Nuts, guess what I just did? I'm gonna have to come around. Alright, I'm gonna have to come around again here, folks, because it doesn't connect. So we'll do this. Pop the brakes. We gotta flip around. So I'm just gonna come in and then out the other side. Thank you for nothing. Where are you, Cliff? You should say, oh, it doesn't connect there, Cap. Well, thanks, bud. Could have told you that. Number 2, coming off. Gonna get out of control if we don't. Nice ride. Thanks for the stream. Maytown, 355 feet. Yeah, but I put it right on the money. That's where I wanted it. I didn't care about how soft it was or how hard it was. I cared about where it was going today. After that dumb float I had in Detroit, I had to redeem myself with a good old-fashioned on-the-ground touchdown. Who puts a tree on the tarmac here? This is ridiculous. We got to get this airplane in. Oh, look at this. I don't know who thought this was a good idea, but it's really not. Clunk. It's not my fault. Burning precious fuel here. We got to get this thing in. Look at this. Clunk. You're taking all sorts of wings out. It said restricted to 118 feet. No, wingspan is less than that. To come in somehow. I'm going to do that. There should be one right there. Yeah, it's going to be really nice to have scenery for it. Unfortunately, it's a stupid You know, this is going to be, this is some kind of a freeware. The terminal probably looks good, but we're not going to the terminal, are we? Yeah, the freeware just helps with the parking spots, I guess. Get a picture of it with this tree. Alright, jump back in the flight deck here. Come on, airplane, let's go. I got places to go. I don't know how I'm gonna get this airplane in here. I didn't configure anything before, so it might be all jacked up. I didn't have time. I will tomorrow when we take off out of here. Where are we going tomorrow? We're going from, I think we're going to Denver tomorrow, aren't we? They're playing the Avs. That's going to be a fun airport to fly into. Yeah, I see. I'm going to flip it all the way around, smash into everyone. I don't know how you want me to get into this spot there, bro. Let it be known. Let it be known. Okay, move that stupid staircase, will you? Duck. I'll be out of my window. You want to duck, dude? Yeah, I'm not parking there, bro. You're out of your mind. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna park. He's waving at me. So what are you doing? I'm parking it right here. That's what I'm doing. I'm good. Okay, number 1 is off. Coming off right now. Alright. Seatbelts. Alright, Cliff. Parking check.
Parking brakes.
Set.
Flaps and slats.
Retracted.
APU or external power.
As required. Established.
Fuel levers.
Off.
Anti-collision.
Off.
Hydraulic pumps.
Off.
Seatbelt switch.
Off.
Ice protection panel.
Off.
Transponder.
Standby.
Parking check completed.
Thank you. Game against the Avs on Tuesday. Alright, yeah, today, Sunday's against Dallas. Then Monday we fly out to Denver. Yeah. So tomorrow we're off, then we fly to Denver on Monday. So that's kind of the structure to this thing. And I'm going to try to deplane everyone. Like, I don't know what they were expecting me to do. I'm not getting an NT80 into that. Nope. That's funny. I might have to have them tow us and all that crap. So what I'm going to do is just go to GSX here and see if they could deplane me. I don't know. We could do this. We could just warp it. Yeah, there we go. You'd have to warp me there, wouldn't you? Because there's no way I'm going to get that stinking airplane in that spot. Okay, we're requesting boarding. Let's see what happens.
The boarding requested.
Alright, let's go in here as they get us going. I'm going to go ahead and get our paperwork done. And then file it. Alright, it's been filed, so now it's in the books. One thing I have to just do is write down our fuel in, and then we're going to shut off the aircraft and get out of here. So our in fuel, that's for Monday. It's going to be 50-50. 5100. Monday's flight's going to be a little quicker, folks. I mean, in terms of time-wise,
Passengers bus is coming.
probably going to be right around 5-ish instead of being so late. I want to see if they're going to deplane without using the stupid stair. I know I've got to configure everything, and I will. All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm going to pop that door open and get out of here. Okay, folks. Well, thanks for watching. Whoever's still on here. Appreciate you watching, and until next time, keep the blue side up and the black side down. We're done. We're going to shut this thing off, and that's the end of it. I will get it all configured and ready to go for Monday. Monday, we're flying out. We're going to go from Dallas here. We're going to go to Denver. So we got Denver on Monday, then I believe on Tuesday we fly to Vegas. That's going to be another fun one. No, that's Wednesdays. So we got a flight on Monday, flight on Wednesday. Monday evening, I should say, we fly to Denver, and then Wednesday evening we'll fly over to Vegas. And then our Friday flight is going to be Fort Lauderdale, Vegas, Fort Lauderdale. Oh yeah, big. It's going to be a wreck. I'm going to try to fly early. I'll try to take off around 5 on Friday if I can do it. It's going to help us. All right, folks, I'm out of here. We'll see you. Have a great night. Ciao for now. Thanks for watching. And I have to get everything configured on this one. Until next time. Oh, here's our crew bus. Let's see. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want them exiting out of the rear, just out of the front. Okay, we'll see you folks. Have a good one.